Whoo boy, 2 years. What a time, what a time. To think this all began with us breaking space and time. Not us actually, literally none of our faults. It was all Wednesday's fault. It was all his fault, but in truth, it gave us our second show. Our second monthly show. It gave us something truly delightful. It gave us a show that's given us moment after moment. It's a show that we all celebrate tonight. 2 years strong. And a single Wa-Cha-Cha will bring us to the start of this 2-year anniversary. Will bring us to the start of this celebration show, and will bring us to the start with those same magic words. Good day, good people. It's fine day, year of the paradigm. 2 years! Put your 2s up in chat. We have a 2-year anniversary show. We got a whole bunch of shenanigans that are about to be thrown all over the place. We got, really we'll be naming a lot of contenders potentially tonight. There's a big 5-person fatal 5-way in the semi-main event to see who will enter the 5-woman gauntlet match for Yuri's championship first and last. And of course, we got your match vote. There's a lot of surprises here tonight as well. And look, I don't want to dilly and dally too much. I will, however, go to chat because it's time. New intro. Let me see who's the face of the AWE Fracture. I don't know who's the face of Fracture. Not for nothing. Let me see. If you're wondering why I'm here to promote my bud Izzy that will be competing in AWE Tag Team Championships for the OCs at the end of July. Fantastic. That'll be a lot of fun. Sup Solara. Also, welcome in the Converged one. Let me see. We got Joy in here, the leader of the Waffle Cult. But you know what? How you doing, Joy? It will be a joy to bring you guys this program tonight. It's been a joy to bring it to you for about a year. I've only been doing Fracture for about a year. In fact, I've really only been doing AWE for about a year. I took over for Wednesday, but it's been a lot of fun. Outside of, the stressful moments, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. I've adapted, we've all adapted, and we've made it here. That being said, let me give you your first poll for the night. It is Fight Forever. It's March 7th. A poll went out earlier tonight on the channel to see what you guys were feeling, because this one, I feel like, it's a little bit of a split opinion. March 7th versus Von Karma. Let me give it to the Twitch side as well as I bring the game audio in. Time is running out. We do love it. Man, Fracture, we're here. We're here. You love to see it. Yeah, it was Fracture anniversary last year that Wednesday went missing in the first place, if I remember correctly. I wish you hadn't reminded me of that, because can we get through this? I want to get through this anniversary without any shenanigans, Because that was like the biggest shenanigan of all time, man. Dude, anywho. Fight Forever rules. It's March 7th. And it's Von Karma. And I bet everybody's wondering, but what kind of match is it going to be? You know what we need to do to decide that? And that is to spin that wheel. Put that, oh, it's right over my face. There we go. Spin that wheel, baby. Shall we? I think we must. Let's spin that wheel. Let's see what the deal is. Last man standing's off of this wheel, but anything else goes, and it looks like they're competing. Oh boy, in an ambulance match. Oh boy, goodness gracious. I think this is the second time Fight Forever Championship has been on the line in an ambulance match, and boy, the last time it was a show. It was a show. It was it was broken bodies all over the place, but I'll tell you what, that's how we're kicking off the second anniversary. Let's do it. Wheel come off. Let me set this up real quick. This will be fun. It will probably be a long match. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It's gonna be a long match. Unless somehow, some way, someone just gets squashed, but knowing these two ladies, ain't nobody getting squashed. Ain't nobody getting squashed in this one. This is going to be a fantastic championship outing, and it is now going to be an ambulance match. Don't save it yet. Put the championship back on the line. And don't edit it, save it. Let's do this. First match of the anniversary of Fracture. This will be fun. Oh yeah, also good luck, Pa. You got the Aswang tonight. I know you've been waiting for that match to get your hands on that thing. Some people want to solve this thing, you know, peacefully, want to get information. I want you to beat that thing like you beat it at the fight before Christmas. That's how I feel about this whole situation. That being said, let's do this. It's the anniversary show, and March Von Karma begins right now. Electric. Alright, here we go. What a familiar match type, the same type that I've defended against Sakura. That is correct. That was the last time the Fight Forever Championship saw ambulance rules. Asking me to beat the Aswang is like asking me to breathe. Well, you better take some deep breaths tonight. Take your sweet time. And out first, she is the authority of the AWE. Whip in hand. It was around, I think, this time of the year last year that she picked up the Tables Championship. Can she do the same thing tonight? Except this time, Fight Forever Championship about to be around her shoulder. Around her waist. Von Karma is saying, hey, March is a foolish fool if she thinks she can beat me. Her cameraman can't walk down the ramp and distract her. She can't walk down the ramp and go click, 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 click. Ain't gonna be none of that. Ain't gonna be none of that. March 7th versus Von Karma is about to go on. Quick, fast, and easy. Let me see. Mother, Diva, Icon. Imagine the authority team for the AWE. I don't know who would be on this authority. Unsure. I guess it would be our general managers. Not for nothing. I'm sure they have their favorites, not for nothing, but a woman who broke the curse and has been carrying that Fight Forever Championship ever since her birthday. She shocked the world and beat Sakura Ogami. Honestly, pretty lickety-split. And now, she walks down still Fight Forever champion. You love to see it. Can she do it tonight against Von Karma as well? We'll see. We will see. Queen, Goat. Pie rooting for everybody. The Woken One says a very good point. I don't believe March can bring in her assist in an ambulance type match. She may stand the disadvantage now. Exactly. That cameraman, we don't even know his name, his associate. Well, we know his association. Clearly, it's with March 7th. We know for certain at this point, though, that they're buddies. We haven't just seen that guy come out once. We've seen him come out a couple times for March. That being said, she's doing this all alone this time. It's Fight Forever Championship. It's Von Karma. It's March. And the ambulance is about to get back into this arena. How long has March 7th been champion? Since March 7th. On her birthday celebration episode, she won the title from Sakura Ogami. Oh, man. Which gacha game is your favorite? Genshin, ZZZ, or Honkai Star Rail? Define favorite. Are we talking favorite gameplay, favorite story, favorite what? Because low-key, I've been enjoying ZZZ's story a lot. I think I like the characters from... Oh, that's a tough call, too. I think Genshin just has so many of them that I'm like, oh yeah, I got a couple. But I got a couple favorites from all of the games, not for nothing. Anywho, so it's been a year? No. March was 3 months ago. It has not been a year. Trick question, Dragon Ball Legends, and here comes the ambulance. You love to see it. You gotta open those doors, shove them in.
After closing both doors, the remaining superstar will be declared
Genshin and ZZ don't have Kafka, so they're mid by default, half joking. I mean, you know, maybe they do have Kafka, but you know, in a different timeline, who knows? Sammy driving the ambulance. Hey, you know, he wants to not be in this match for real, 100%. And I get it. This match starting off hot. March saying, hey, get out there right now. I'm ending this right now. Can you imagine if she just shoved her? Oh my gosh, wait a minute. She said second anniversary going flying, but she whiffs it. Von Karma rolls out of the way as we're kicking this match off in an extreme fashion. Von Karma realizing that took a lot out of March 7th. She looked like she was about to go diving too, and she is! Balancing and gets all that crossbody. Did you see the back of the head of March kind of collide with that ambulance already, y'all? We are about to witness greatness. Stepping back in, March looks over to the side, says, yo, turned her back on her, said, come on, hit me. March may be a little too confident going into this one. And that confidence, I won't say it's unfounded. I won't say it's unfounded. March has had a great championship run with the Fight Forever Championship. I believe, really, so far, the greatest championship run of that title in the not even year that it's been around yet. It hasn't been... October is when it's going to be around for a whole year. That's kind of crazy. Anywho. Has her up. Standard suplex outside of the ring. This match has been literally all Von Karma. And March is feeling it, and she's feeling rough at this point. Tossed back in the ring. Von Karma opening the doors to the ambulance saying, she really was a foolish fool to think she stood a chance against me. Von Karma steps in. And even so, grabs the leg of March. March had full opportunity to get herself ready, but she was prone to the attack from Von Karma. The figure four, rather, turned around, reversed the pressure. Von Karma feeling it a little bit in her legs. March able to stand up first. Trying to drag Von Karma to the corner. Doesn't get her there. Von Karma a couple shots to the gut. Hold on a minute. Big single leg drop kick right to the chest. And I want to point out, first of all the things that are going on those bars. At the bottom, she's got a, oh no, her cheeks. Oh, that was a rough landing there. March is really just out here saying, all right, I gotta get myself together. Try to get Von Karma there, but instead, oh my gosh, look at that. Rocked her jaw with that move. I was gonna say, if we look down there, March's body already orange, her legs already yellow, and Von Karma's already got that signature, but March starting to mount a comeback in this one. Suplex, snap suplex on the outside. And I'll tell you what, that rough landing earlier from Von Karma, it may have turned this whole thing up. Never mind. Never mind, she just got rocked. I was gonna say, may have started to turn this whole thing around for March. No. She kicked her right in the face. March getting out of that submission very quickly and sending Von Karma's neck and head right into the mat. The matting on the outside of the ring slammed down. And a knee strike right in between the eyes. And now we're starting to see the targeted strikes from March. March, here's the thing. Two very different strategies. Look at March 7th. Von Karma, she's kind of layered damage all throughout March's body. March, however, she's focusing right on the head. She said, you can't think right, you can't fight right. Von Karma said, however, I'm just going to beat you up, but hold on, look at this. Has her up and sends her down, swinging with that neck breaker. And that's why we don't count March out. Because just like that, up and down, right between the legs, and it is certainly and quickly turned into March 7th's game. Calls for her to get up, stepping into the ring. March? All right, well, I don't know if she knew what she She was like, I'll just hit her. Wham. But man, that strike is certainly a feel good. Climbing to the top of the rope. Keep in mind, Von Karma does still have that finisher, went for the double stomp. Von Karma rolls out of the way. Francisca sends March down, climbs to the top rope herself. This could be high risk, high reward right into the chest. of March 7th. And a knee strike on the arm. March, I think, starting to realize that her championship may be fading away. Powerbomb position, trying to drag her over towards the ambulance, sends her inside. March desperately trying to crawl out. Has both hands on the door, saying that's not nearly going to be enough. Hold on a minute. Still close to enough. Hold on a second. Ugh. Right to the face. I'll tell you what. That had to be a wake-up call for March. Von Karma's ready for this one, and look at that reversal, sends March face first into the ambulance. Has her there, looking to send her in as well. Von Karma saying, I'm finishing this. Just stay down and stay in. Trying to push that ambulance door closed. It's a battle of strengths right now. March has not faded nearly enough for this, but I want to point out Von Karma has a signature, a finisher, almost two finishers. March, it looks like maybe finally trying to get Von Karma in there. And this time she does. They're trading in and out of the elevator. March 7th saying, all right, let me see how you're feeling right now. Absolutely not. That ain't over. And a shot right to March's head. Turned around, and she... Oh my gosh! March with that expert reversal may have just turned this entire match around, climbing up to the top rope. Telling Von Karma to get up. Hold on a second. What a reversal. Into that falling punch. As we said earlier, targeting the head. It's still a tale of two. Oh my gosh. A tale of two. Oh boy, oh gosh. Splatted, but still has the wherewithal to reverse. Oh my gosh. Her body. Oh no! What was she thinking? Whatever she's thinking now, she's got her up on the shoulders again. Oh. Oh. I don't know how she was able to come out of that and still be on top of this thing. Has her in powerbomb position. She's stunned right now. Doesn't drag her to the ambulance. I thought she was going to drag her to the ambulance. That was not the case. Instead, flattened her. And again, freeze frame. Drops her face first on the mat. The audience chanting one more time, and March listening, saying one more time indeed. Freeze frame for a second time. Get out your pictures, your cameras, your phones for a moment of flash photography by March 7th. As she's dragging Von Karma over to the ambulance and is looking keen to send her in this time. She's got her there. And I'll tell you what, after eating those two finishers, Von Karma probably ain't feeling too good. And that first door is closed. March is halfway to retaining her championship, and it's all... Oh... No! Opened! Just narrowly. Just narrowly. And Von Karma saying, I gotta turn this whole thing around. Power bombs March, and she had a little bit more authority. No pun intended with that power bomb. Climbing up. These two ladies love going to the heavens, apparently. Went for a oh my gosh, went for a missile dropkick from Earth. from space down to Earth. That was a moonlit dropkick. As we're seeing big punches, big hits, big combos by March. I'll tell you what, this match was all Von Karma from the onset, but March has turned this all around, but it could instantly change with a bit of instant karma. She's not looking for it, though. Now she's looking for... It didn't work out well for March last time, but this time Von Karma's saying, okay, they just need to stop going up there. They gotta stop going up there, but Von Karma got caught by March again, but Von Karma somehow, someway still able to get the upper hand on March. Karma sends her back in. March has been on top of this for a long time. I wouldn't be surprised if March stops this first door from closing. Admittedly, Von Karma's got to use those finishers. Von Karma needs to use instant karma, probably both times. March was out of nowhere hitting both of her. Ooh, oh my gosh. Did you see, again, we talk about the targeted attack by March 7th. She goes for the head. Thanos said you should aim for the head. March said that's exactly where I'm aiming. She sent her head careening into the apron there. The way that it ricocheted Von Karma's head forward, that could be a knockout blow. Luckily, she seems to still be, have some semblance of consciousness. March going again back up has not served her well many times, but it may this time. Von Karma, who's stunned, and again falling crossbody. March lifting her right back up, and she's going for that freeze. No, she's not going for freeze frame again. She's taking a snapshot and connects. It's looking bad for Von Karma. Was she not ready for March 7th? March saying, it's time to close this thing and retain my title. Maybe a little bit of smack talk before throwing her in there. Not sure if you want to do that. Not sure if you want to do that with Miss Von Karma, but she's got that door, her hands on the door. Close the first door so quick. The first door shut so quick. And Von Karma forced to use resilience to get out of there. I want to point out, Von Karma, if she gets back in that ambulance, it could be curtains. It could be all over. She has to use instant karma if she wants a chance in this fight. Begging March to get up. Staring her down. Going for a high-risk maneuver. Gets, oh my gosh, not all of it wasn't pretty, but the elbow did connect with the jaw. Still effective. I'm not sure who got the worst end of that attack, though. That's just proving Von Karma's willing to put her entire body on the line to walk out as Fight Forever champion, and reverses. Oh! She has a super finisher. Y'all, first of all, I want to point out she reversed that freeze frame, and now, March 7th, after that kick is just lawn darted into the ambulance. This could be the moment that she needed. Closes that first door. No, doesn't close it yet. Maybe spoke a second too soon. Is she gonna get it closed? She's struggling, but she gets it. March fell backwards. Still able to stop that second door. Still able to stop that second door. Will she get it closed? No, not even close. March 7th survives. March 7th survives, but look at that combination. Elbow after elbow, forearm after forearm, but a reversal by Von Karma. Drop kick. No one has resiliency left. It is anybody's shot, and if she finally hits this finisher, ladies and gentlemen, no reversed instant karma! It was almost the end of her championship reign, but at the last second, reverse instant karma, but not able to put her in powerbomb position. Uppercut, Von Karma laying into March, sends her down with another uppercut. And I want to point out, nobody's brought a single weapon into this fight. They're all legal. And Von Karma now realizing that maybe commentators curse for March 7th, as now she's got an injured body. And a steel chair right to her midsection and almost to her head. Hit it out of her hands. Freeze frame. And gets the chair herself, saying, you think you can take my title from me? It's a lost cause. Dragged her by her hair and sent her back down to the mat. March, willing to use whatever nasty move she needs to retain that Fight Forever championship. Diving, but goes back first, and we need to talk about it. That bad back. That bad back of March 7th. Oh, able to get out of the way of that. Oh, but that karma kick. And this time, March can't do a single thing, as she'll be facing off with instant karma. stomps on the face, ladies and gentlemen. She's going for it again. Second instant karma. If she hits a third, it is all over for March. Lifts her up one more time. But March, with the wherewithal to send Von Karma in the ring, getting a little bit of distance. Gets a little bit of distance if she's able to, and I'll tell you what, it is anybody's match. It is anybody's show at this point. Oh, reversal there. Reversed instant karma though. And instead, freeze frame connects. Is this gonna be the end of the road for Francisca Von Karma? Sends her over the top rope. She's got to get her up and in the ambulance in a dangerous location, no longer stunned. Has her up on the shoulders. AAs her into the ambulance and starts to close that first door. And shuts it. Hits that second one. And still fight forever champion. Some said she was at the disadvantage for not having her photographer handy. We all thought for a moment that Von Karma had this after 2 instant karmas, but March reversed the third, was able to hit freeze frame and closed both doors. Look at that karma kick. She won. Wow, tore down. Uh-oh, hold on a minute. Let's talk about the ending moments of this match. March was able to snatch the chair out of the hands of Von Karma and hit instant karma, but then later got caught with that karma kick, and that was what we thought was the beginning of the end for this championship reign by March 7th. Look at this. Instant karma, her leg even connected. Her leg connecting with that steel chair, reverberating off of it, and as soon as she tried to get her ground straight, tried to get herself grounded, we saw her buckle that knee, got hit with instant karma again, but this time was dropping to the knees, and it freeze frame one last time, tossed her over the top rope, and closed that second door to still be your fight forever champion. Tore down. They did tear it down. For real, for real. March proves that she doesn't need no flashbang to retain her title. That's the truth. Hey, if there were any doubters, now you know. Now you know she's the real deal. She beat Sakura Ogami. She's beaten what? Onyx. She's beaten a ton of people. And now she adds Von Karma to the list of names in this championship reign. She beat, what, Firefly. She beat Mabel. She's beaten them all. She said, anyone wants to step to me? It's the summer of March. Summer might be officially started, but March kicks off spring. And spring's still here, baby. Oh, man. March, good on you, girl. Good for her. I'm proud of her. Hey, give me some electricity. All right. Good showing. Good showing from the ladies. Let me get these, not raid. There we go. March 7th, her title reign ain't over yet. She said, what curse? It's my world now. And we'll end this. March proved that she doesn't need the flashbang. It makes me wonder, however, March has shown she is capable of winning without interference. What reason would she have to once more call in her assist for an easier victory? Oh, yeah. Because now she's already got that injury. She was like, I could use a little bit of help. Fight Forever Championship, it ain't easy. It is the belt that you were most likely to walk out injured with. That is what it is. So the easier the victory, hey, the best it can do. That being said, let's get you guys this championship contenders match. It is the Flame Tribe. It is Hot Topic. It is Assassin's Web. And notably, Sage, after getting attacked by Clover and Mew, said, I need a partner. She said she's found one. And so, And this little tag team championship opportunity on the YouTube side. Let me see. She beat Sakura to get the belt. She did beat Sakura to get the belt, which is crazy work. She also beat XL. Remember, she beat XL thanks to her photographer as well. She knows what she needs. She knows what she's doing. Tag team. Let me have this match load, Loki. Tag team contenders match. It is Flame Tribe. It is Hot Topic. It is Sage and Mystery. And it is Assassin's Web. 5 minutes for Twitch. YouTube's got it. Let's catch up for a second. Also, welcome into everybody who came in during that match. I think Arrow popped in. Let me see. I think Dusk popped in. We had a couple people pop in during that match. Hello to everybody who came in during that spectacular banger. To kick off this show. Wait, didn't March win the title in the Last Man Standing match? March did win the title in the Last Man Standing match, and it was a good Last Man Standing match. Admittedly, she took Sakura down easy, and then she waved, I think she waved at her or blew a kiss at her or something. Whatever it was bad manners. Welcome into Rio. Welcome into everybody. Let's start this Fatal 4-Way Elimination Tag. Y'all know how this works. As things get. Electric. Whew. Wait a minute. Do you think? She's found help in an additional AI? Aiba's back! It's been a hot minute since we've seen Aiba, goodness gracious! Who would have thunk Aiba? It's been a while. It has been a hot minute since we've seen Aiba. As Sage has found apparently a friend in an AI. Who would have thunk? Not who I was expecting, but honestly, I should have. I'll be real. I don't know if you should have expected it, honestly. I wasn't expecting it. It's crazy work out here, but they're here together. A couple AIs. And out next, surprisingly, it's your tag team champions. The Flame Tribe. Bernice, admittedly, may have to defend those tag team titles on the same night she needs to decide who she's facing at AV Mania. We'll see how that all goes. She's got to focus on her future, but I'll be real, she's got to focus on her present now. If she gets distracted, those tag team titles could be gone just like that. Whew. Here comes the Flame Tribe. Nobody expected the AI takeover. Hey, nobody expected it indeed. Champs, focused up, drinking it in. They defeated the undefeatable in the Racket of Psalm. And they're trying to extend, and they've also defeated a very game, admittedly, Disciples of Miku, which, you know, if you asked me at the beginning of this year, a very game Disciples of Miku, I'd be like, you're going crazy. But they do kind of cook in tag team action. However, these ladies are looking to make sure they don't have to retain, or rather retain, even defend. All they have to do is win this elimination match. Let's talk about the rules. 8 competitors. All you need to do to get into that tag team match is pin either Hu Tao or Bernice, or win the match. But the stipulation is if the champs win, they get the night off at Scars and Stripes. Same goes for the gentlemen later tonight. Team Wa looking to win their match. But we all know now who's in this match. I don't know if the Flame Tribe has faced any of these teams except for Assassin's Web. Anywho, Aiba or Kafka. Yikes. Overall, 4 members of Flame Tribe highly benefited for everyone in the group. Agreed. And here comes hot topic. Gwen Marceline. Marceline in her gardening attire, which is kind of crazy. But you know what? Maybe she's looking to sow the seeds in this match and then reap reap the harvest at Scars and Stripes. Maybe that's the mindset. Good on the girlies. Wait, my girls. Pie's struggling in this match. Gwen, where did you get that dragon torch? I don't know where she got that thing, but you know what? She got it from Hot Topic, duh. Yeah, Rio's right. Of course she got it from Hot Topic. Where's the manager, Shadow? Shadow could not care less. They're the ones who care about Shadow, let's be real. Oh, man. Streets are saying that Gwen stole that torch off of Boney Island, Lamau. Reap what you sow, as the saying goes. Let me see. I gave it to her. It is a dragon's torch. She stole it from Chris. My gosh. Good morning, campers. You love to see it. I thought Shadow loved Hot Topic. You know, he's... Assassin's Web is here. Look at that W to the side. I don't know what the U stands for, but the web, you know. Ultra Web? I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're out here. Ladies and gentlemen, Kafka and Yor. They had, admittedly, a fantastic match. A fantastic show-stopping match against Amy and against Ashi. Real Diva Hours. They showed the world what they're capable of. And they're capable of becoming the next tag team champions. Will they do it? They gotta at least get a pinfall on one of the champions tonight. We'll see. Let me see. I think Pi likes Kafka. I think that might be understatement of the year, Arrow. Mother Yor, and opening clearly likes Yor as well. We'll see. Decided to find out. Okay, hold on. They're focused. At the very least, these two focused. You and I. Flame Tribe. Hot Topic. And the Assassin's Web. 4 teams, 1 Jessica, elimination rules, and it's gonna be chaos on the onset. Everybody, I'm sure, is going to be looking to take down the champions. They've got target. Yeah, look at that. I was gonna say, everybody just attacked Bernice. 3 different teams attacked Bernice, but look at Hutao going crazy, and you're trying to steal one on Marceline. You still gotta get everybody else out. It might be more beneficial to honestly work with the champs to help eliminate some of your competition. Aiba missing wildly with that kick. And a German suplex by Marceline. To Sage, there's 8 competitors right now. It's elimination rules, and it's gonna go down crazy. Let hell be unleashed, let her rip. Yeah, no, y'all. This is gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a big old battle. Hold on, Kafka reversing that. Hold on, 1, not even 1. Sage kicks out. Marceline, the first one to back up out of there. I was gonna say yours down. Jessica, you gotta, it's hard to focus, let me be real. I can't blame Jessica for this one. It's gonna be hard to focus in this match. Hutao off the ropes, catches Marceline as she comes back into the ring. Sage has, Sage just put Yor through that trash can. 1, 2, kick out. Oh my gosh. We talked about Carnage earlier. Aiba just took a sledgehammer to Bernice. Gwen out there as well as the ring's starting to clear out a little bit. Look at that, Kafka. Big shoulder tackle after a backflip, backing out. Goodness gracious. Y'all. we're into something. Now look at this in the ring. Kafka focused. She said, all right, I know what I need to do. I gotta pin one of the champions. That's all I need to do. Pin one of the champions and make sure the other one doesn't win. Off the ropes. Did they? I think they may have hit simultaneous moves, but Hu Tao still said, I'm champ for a reason. Has Kafka deep in that headlock. Everybody's starting to get their way back into the ring. Iba off the ropes, flying forearm into Bernice's throat. Marceline sweeping the leg. Gwen, is that a... Oh, whoa, no. Oh, she survived. I think Iba didn't realize the traffic going in betwixt her legs. Oh my gosh! She took down like everybody, including Jessica. When we talked about Carnage, we meant it. Is the truth the whole truth? Carnage is the truth. Look at that. The tag team champions working together against Sage. Gwen lifted up by Bernice. Gwen able to get a counter. Gwen kind of countering all over the place. Look at this. Face first. Into the mat goes the Royal Rumble winner. Stunned. And Iba looking to pick up the pieces. Big slam. And now both champions admittedly outside of the ring. Best strategy for them. Jessica now back up. Oh my gosh! Kafka to the outside. Roll through. Marceline, Vampire Queen, just got taken down with a Somnium Slam. It's been a hot minute since we've seen that. It's one. It's two. Ooh, it was not two, y'all. It's just one. Hold on. Oh, but look who's there to help her out. She's getting 2-on-1. Never mind. I was going to say she's getting 2-on-1 by you and I, but Sage said, nah, you got this. I'm afraid she might not have this. Oh, ducks out of the way and off of the... She jumped off of the... off of the barricade. I think that's the first time that we've seen the AI do this. Standing with that moonsault. Kafka got the chair in hand. Bernice center of the ring with Marceline, tossing Marcy into the ropes. Goes underneath. Oh my gosh, you're just tossed. The steel steps and Gwen. This is legitimate chaos. It's carnage. It's mayhem. It's an apocalyptic situation. But look, Bernice was not paying attention behind her, and Hu Tao suffered, took this shot just now for Bernice. Bernice was not paying attention. Look at this. Sage and, interesting. Sage and Bernice working together for just a moment. Hu Tao down. Hu Tao down for two. Hu Tao down for two. As we said, the longer this match goes on, the more dangerous it gets for our tag team champions, the more dangerous it gets for everybody. Gwen fumbles. And look at this. Oh! Wait, locking in that submission as well. We're really zoomed in. We can really see the everything going on in this one. Has it locked in, pulled back deep for a second there, and now realizing she's got to let it go. Hu Tao's there and was there to break it up as well. Trying to get a quick pinfall on Kafka, who got hit with a finisher. One. Oh, it took way too long though, just for one. Iba gets sent backwards. Bernice trying to get a sneaky pin on the AI. Still a kick out of one, y'all. We got a big old fight feel here. What is going on the outside? Sage and Gwen tearing the house down. Wait, hold on. I was gonna say Bernice might have just gotten taken down with a Somnium Slam. I think she did. But Hu Tao's up to try and break it up. Gwen stops her though with a choke slam. Gwen stops her. Bernice has to burn resiliency. And because of that, Hu Tao might have to do the same. She does. Neither of the champs have resiliency left. Neither of the champs have resiliency, but Bernice does have a fireball right to the face of Iba. My gosh. Kafka in the ring just looking around saying, hey, somebody get in here. And look who's getting in. It looks like nobody. Nobody's, oh, Hu Tao's actually getting in. Reverses that. Shot right to the face. Bernice left the ring. Realizes maybe a second too late, but Hu Tao's still able to kick out. We thought for a second there the Bernice's lack of focus. We talked about it earlier. She's got a lot going on her mind. She's got to decide in 2 weeks' time. Oh, but she caught her with the last will. She caught Kafka with the last will. I didn't even notice that for a second. I was like, wait a minute. But right there is Yor, and now Hu Tao is all alone with both members of Assassin's Web. And it may be dire straits for the funeral director. As Hu Tao into that German suplex, she's got to roll out. But look who's... Oh, not getting in. Oh, she might have this. Hu Tao might be out. She might be dead to rights. It is still not enough. Oh my gosh. Still not enough. But from behind, Sage taking out Yor, saying, all right, now I got to pin the tag team champion. Hu Tao's about to get jumped. It makes sense. You should be trying to jump the champions. They are playing a smart battle. Look on the outside of the ring. They're all handling Bernice, saying, hey, as long as we take out the champions, at least the title's gonna be on the line. I'm sure the boys in the back are watching this too, saying, so we gotta target Wall. Wall's probably sweating in the back right now. Hold on, drop kick to the back. Punch to the back of the neck. Oh, man. Vampires bite right to the neck. Bernice comes in, she doesn't break it up, she doesn't break it up! Yo. Yo, how did Hu Tao kick out? Somebody tell me how. Somebody tell me how. Bernice taken down by Gwen. Calling for that finisher. Oh, Bernice rolls out of the way, and instead it looks like Kafka's gonna be the one hit. Ugh. Going for the breakup there. Elimination's on. Center down. And again. Sent into the ropes. Turned around, whips the leg. Elbow to the face. And another shot to the back. Has her on the shoulders. Gwen! Oh, man! Gwen could have had this. Y'all, Gwen could have had this. But she took out Jessica, too. Drop kick by Aiba. Picture perfect from the apron. Stomp to the back of Kafka. And that claw slam that we've seen her do time and time again. Jessica still out. Bernice saying, hold on, let me get up to the top rope. Let me see what I can do. Oh, she's walking the tightrope. Hold on a minute, look at that. I thought she was going for Gwen. She walked all the way over to Kafka. And heels on the top rope is crazy. Oh, Aiba might be in danger there. Oof. Survive. Kick out at 2 as well. And a big kick, a big old Bernice boot actually to Kafka. That's 1. That's 2. Ooh, no, not even 2. It's just 1 because Jessica was so beat up. Kick out. And Bernie's still taking it to Yor with a little nitro fuel. Also, welcome into your Scar as we have her down for 1, for 2, and kick out. No resiliency on your side, y'all. Okay, this has actually been a... Vampire Bite Connect. Hu Tao just got stopped. Hu Tao just got stopped by Sage. Couldn't come in to help Bernice, and she's the first one out. And pinned. We now have, unless Hu Tao's able to come up clutch and win this thing, we know that at least one team has this. We know that Hot Topic has their shot thanks to Vampire's Bite. But they have to get Hu Tao out to do it. AV, that's a bot. Oh, I don't even see it in this chat. Hold on a minute. There's a bot in here? Oh my gosh. Y'all, you know what this means? Thank you, Scar. It's time to, and I can't play the song right now because it's not on the soundboard, but whoop that bot! Whoop that bot! Whoop that bot! Whoop that bot! As we go on, the match continues into the pinfall, but broken up. Sage unable to get it. I think, ooh! Frankenstein to the outside. But look at this, Assassin's Web taking out Aiba. Sage was privy to try and stop it, steps into, ooh! To save Aiba from the pin, but now she's all alone with Marceline, the Vampire Queen. Stomps on the face, and again, and again. And Aiba might be down for 1, for 2. Not resiliency, though. It ain't resiliency yet. But Marceline's fired up. But Kafka taking it down. But gets caught by Marceline, tosses her, and tried it a big kick. But sweeps the leg, and from behind, Sage tries to pick up the pinfall. 1, 2. Gwen kicks out. Resiliency burned. And you're saying, I need to pin you to make sure that the titles are on the line. Hu Tao really trying her darndest to stay outside the ring. But you can't even pin her right now because Jessica's down again. And Hu Tao says, nah, nah. Nah, nah, I can be in the final 2 and I can still clean this up. Sage going a little crazy. Looking over at Gwen. DDT almost connected with a chair. Almost a concussion at that point. Turn around. Sent flying with that German suplex. And now nobody's in the ring except for Yor. And except for Jessica, the downed ref. Marcy taking it. Marceline, I think, was thinking about it for a second. If she takes out Hu Tao, she at least ensures that it's not a fatal 4-way match. Pinfall. Aiba does not break it up. 1. Ooh, but she's been down for so long. How are there 8 competitors? The only one going to the hospital is the ref. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. And I think the big question here is, at what point does Hu Tao just stay down and say, all right, look, I need to go into this tag team championship match uninjured? You have to be wondering that. Taking down Gwen, wailing away on a bloodied Aiba. Did not know AIs could bleed like that. Wait, hold on. Adrenaline and Aiba so off the ropes, but whips it tremendously. Almost everybody in the ring, and Hu Tao might have to tap out. We were talking about this. We were just talking about this. When does it end? When do you just tap out and say, all right, look, no, we're done here? And she does. Aiba and Sage have their opportunity, which means Yor and Kafka, to get this fatal 4-way, have to win the match. They have to win the match. Champions walking back to the back. And here's the other thing that we gotta point out. You're injured in this thing. The longer this fight goes on, they could be walking into this whole thing injured. Taken down. Back elbow. Oh my gosh. But Kafka lands on the steps, and out of nowhere, vampire bite. The fangs connect for 1. But Jessica's been so brutalized. And here's the other thing. You're stunned and standing up. Both members of Assassin's Web. Oh no. Oh gosh. That might be the end of Yor. But didn't go for the pin. Kafka survives. Off the ropes though. Ooh, hold on. Almost caught Gwen, but Gwen's still standing tall. G360 connects. 1, 2, and Yor is out of this one. It's up to Kafka. And more notably, it might be up to Sage too, because that's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. Aiba didn't have resiliency built up. The only team still with 2 are Hot Topic. They look to dominate tonight. So far, it's a triple threat match. Somehow Kafka's gonna need to be the one to win this one for her team if it's gonna be a fatal 4-way match. Toss to the outside. We've split this down from 8 to 4. Hot Topic might be the favorite to win the whole thing now. They really might be. They truly and sincerely might be. We've seen teams lose in this situation before. Will it happen tonight is the real question. Big clothesline by Sage. Taking it to Kafka. While Marceline waits, Gwen is just saying, hey, let me take out everybody on the outside. In fact, you guys fight each other as they just celebrate together. No, they're saying, hey, let's go get him. Let's end this thing. Let's finish this thing. And that's exactly what they do. But look, turned around. Sage gets tossed, though. But Kafka couldn't hit that move and is sent into the announcer's table. Sage tries to stop this, tries to carry on for Aiba's streak, but it ain't over till it's over. Has to get rid of Marceline, the Vampire Queen, who does still have resiliency, but look in the ring right now. Marcy's all alone. Marcy all alone. She might have to tap out. Her legs are already in the orange. Hold on a minute. And she's locking it in super deep. Her legs are already in the orange. And Sage stopping and puts Gwen into that submission hold that just pinned Hu Tao. Oh, she's reaching for the ropes. It doesn't do anything. Gwen taps. Had resiliency. Gwen tapped. It is a triple threat match at this point, and she just took out everybody. Kafka going strong, but Marcy stands right back up. German suplex to Kafka. And she focuses in on Sage, rolls her around. This is awesome. Oh, there's a real world where we see a fatal four-way match. Marcy on the second rope. Big splash. Kafka calling for this thing to end. Sage has no resiliency. 1, 2. Able to kick out. Able to kick out. Slap to the face. Kafka calling for Marcy to get up. Hits, oh, tried to go for a blockbuster. Instead, I think they've just scraped the face of Marceline and landed on that already injured back. Kafka still needs to try and capitalize, still saying, oh, still putting that back on the line. I think I heard it go. 1, 2. Marceline burns resiliency. There's no more resiliency in this entire fight. None left. And Kafka may be in great danger. No reversal. Reversal. Able to send Sage Miss Golden Ticket down. Into the ropes. Goes underneath. Oh, but a reversal by Sage as well. Pushes her away. And a clothesline. A shot to the gut. Picture perfect suplex. This late in the match, any move could do it. No resiliency and an injured back and a kick right to the small of that back. Turns her around and is looking to end this thing. Locks that thing in deep, but Marceline breaks it up and sends Sage down. I think she's trying to make friends, or at least make sure Sage is hurt going into the Tag Team Championship match. She sees the opportunity and takes Kafka down. 1, 2, and that's the end of the aspirations for Assassin's Web. It will be officially a triple threat match, but who gets that momentum? Tried to roll through. That submission that's made 2 competitors tap out in this fight, but Marceline not having it. She's bearing the fangs, but it gets reversed. And a reversal right back. Sage sent into the ropes. Big kick right to the midsection. Ducks out of the ring. Gets onto the apron, going high risk, but an already conscious Sage. Tried to knock her down, but she got the knees again. And that might be enough, ladies and gentlemen. That's 1, that's 2, and she picks up the victory. Hot Topic win. This is a big match win for a Hot Topic. This, I believe, is the biggest win of their career. Not only did they earn their spot by pinning one of the tag team champions, more notably, they won this whole thing. They're walking into that triple threat with the momentum. They're walking into Scars and Stripes with the momentum. They might be walking in banged up, and that's something we also have to note. Hot Topic, they got injuries. You and I, they got injuries. The Flame Tribe, they bowed out early saying, no, we're not walking into our championship match hurt. That, who knows? Who knows? That being said, it all ended here. 1, 2, 3, the Meteora from the top rope. And there they are. Look at them. Yo, she's so pale. Look at all the bruises on her midsection, dude. Oh man, that was dope. Oh yeah, Dragon Force R, it was dope. It was fantastic. We are starting the show off hot. Hot God Summer Gift. Great chaotic match. We got one more of these later tonight. You gotta feel bad for Yor and Kafka. Not only are the only team not getting a title shot, but they both got injured. That is correct. Solara. And here's the thing, you can't say that those two didn't put on a show either. Everyone had their spots in this match. But I'll tell you what, they got it. Look at them. Look at this. These two might be doing this with tag team championships around their waist in 2 weeks' time at Scars and Stripes as things stay electric. What a match. Not for nothing. Like real talk, that was fantastic. I'm pretty sure I have a cold coming on, but anyway, hey, feel better, Kuzu. Let me see. Let me end these predictions real quick. It was indeed Hot Topic. And I'll be real, honestly, everyone had their supporters. Usually, like, one person really runs away with it, and this time I guess it was, Sage. No, I'm sorry, Assassin's Web, to be honest. Great women's tag team match. Low-key the champs are the weakest part of it. No shade. Hey, that's just the strength of the women's tag team division right now. They're all, and to be fair, it made sense that everyone was gunning for those two because you had to pin them to get that title match opportunity. It made sense that they were the first two out, and I'm looking to see Team WA. I think they might suffer the same fate. That being said, man, what a showing. 07s, yeah. Welcome in, Kuzu. Hope you're feeling, hopefully you don't actually get sick. Mommy versus Daddy. The AWE Women's Tag Team Division versus the SmackDown Men's Tag Team Division. Alright. That's an impossible choice. I don't know what to tell you about that. Because both of them are, after what we saw tonight and what we've seen on SmackDown, I'll tell you what, they're cooking. Everybody's cooking out here. It's Loid and Becky, baby. You get that. And it is Loid versus Becky. See how this thing plays out. And let's hit it as things get electric. Fraxium versus Rakutasolm. That would feed families. Though unfortunately, I'm leaning towards cold. Yikes. Let me see. And speaking of, Mother Dearest. I win no matter what, says opening Lamau. Oh man. You love to see it. Won the Mother's Day tournament. You know, had a good showing, was able to get into the head of one of her opponents. I feel like she, you know, may not have done things, you know, the most kosher of ways, but she still got the job done. And really, when it comes to the AEW, when it comes to professional wrestling, that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. Kawakami, I don't know who you are, but you won MILF of the Year, so I acknowledge you. Hey, you know what? Yeah, you do. Kawamami. Let me see. Loid get a win for the Foragers. And my life is yours. Wait, Loid counted out Truth. Oh, yeah, what do you do about that? But I'll tell you what, Loid also put on a couple of bangers in that Father's Day tournament. He is Father Dearest, or some people have called him Daddy Dearest. I will never repeat that ever again after right now, though. Loid, however, pinned the AWE All-Star Champion to get to this point. Remember that. Keep that in mind. One might say, hey, you know, might be a championship opportunity in his future. Not for nothing. Oh, he is definitely Daddy Dearest. Hi, Daddy. Oh, no. No, no, no. Well, I can't blame you. I literally titled the poll Mommy versus Daddy. So, Do what you must. But we're about to see who the better parent is. Let's see it happen. Oh, welp! Sigh! The Converge and the Woken are, not enjoying the chat going, little stir crazy. Oh, wait, who let this ref call this match? Hold on a minute. Hey. If either one of you hits this ref, $100 for every time you do it. Screw that guy. Toss over the top rope. Becky taking it to Loid right now. Drop kicking him off the apron. And I thought she was going to go flying, instead slid outside of the ring. Sent right back down. You know what? Didn't we fire this guy? Oh no, I remember now. So I said don't do— oh, Becky! Yeah, now you don't even— wait a minute, hold on, Loid. Double axe handle after doing a little bit of hey-ho. Man's not even counting out here. What is he doing? Avi, I need to fight this ref, please, and thank you. I think we all need to fight this ref at this point. He's not even counting, he's just letting him go. Hey, but you know what? That's better than him counting and saying, oh yeah, you know, 10 right now. Hey, Loid, hold on a minute. Ref, you're gonna do something about this, right? Right, ref? Certainly you're gonna do something about this. Goodness gracious, clothesline. And a drop kick to the back. Lifting Loid right back up. Trying to drag him back towards the ring. Sends him in. Becky stepping back into the ring. Becky actually does have, you know, a fair bit of signature bar. Could get the upper hand. Hold on a second. Stomp to the back of the neck. This is the ref that foiled Cassius, correct? Yeah. Yes, Kuzu, he is. Oh, cutter! Shades, we say shades of Golden, one of Golden's favorite moves, but look at this, into the pinfall, kicks out before ref could even get down for one. If that was Sammy, he would have been down there quicker. If it was Clyde, he would have been down there quicker. If it was Jessica, she would have been down there quicker. But this ref, forget about that guy. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back to Chase. Chase is on the case as Loid is taking it to Becky. But he ain't done yet. Oh my gosh. 3. People often say, you know, I'm not. I'm gonna behave. Oh no. She's going on a trip. She's swinging. Loid, the strike. Oh my, he's still going. Yo. Yo, he went forever. You spin me right around, baby, right round. Now, hold on a minute. Yo, hold on, Loid. Loid! Ref! Well, Becky's got the table now. Hits Loid in the face. And just throws it at Loid. Drop kick. Calling for something, has a signature on the ready. Has him by the throat, sends him down. Lift it right back up. Just drops it right on him again. And the ref does nothing, double knees. Wait, more knees. Is that quadruple knees now? Oh, she's still going. Oh, she's still flying. The lesson plan, 1, 2. Loid kicks out. Right now, Becky has turned this whole thing around. Loid in the corner. Becky saying, nah, I got this. Oh, she might not have it. Oh, she might not. Wait, she reversed Loid's finisher. Into the pinfall. Into the pinfall. 1, 2. Almost stole it on Loid. R-Truth won his match in a similar vein. But Becky's saying, nah. If you ain't done, I'm gonna make sure you're done shortly. Heavy hands, heavy shots. Lifting Loid up, but Loid saying, nah, you're not putting me through a table, not like that. You could see it was on Becky's mind as she's crawling to the corner. Wait, Loid? What does he go? Oh, kendo stick, but Becky stops him. Kawakami sends his neck to the back of the mat. Right now, Mother knows best. As Loid is getting wailed away on. Again and again, now the kendo stick that he brought out. Turns him around. Scrapes her shoes on the face of Loid. Steps into the ring so eloquently not to knock down the table, which is, oh man, elbow drop. Oh, might have dislocated the elbow after that. Goodness gracious. And oh, right on the kendo stick. All right, well now, looks like Loid wants to turn this into a hoss fight, and the table, it does go down. Off the ropes. Oh, but he paid for it. And Becky was ready for it, saying, suck it. And he's down, ladies and gentlemen. Mother knows. Okay then. All right then. All right, I guess I suppose we're not done yet. Becky said we ain't finishing until. Okay, well no, we might be done now. Double knees, quadruple knees. Lifts him right back at you, Loid. You are you're not having a good. Oh my gosh, she's gonna murder him. Yo, Becky's going crazy, dude. Through the table. Yo. It's Becky's world. We're just living in it. Drop kick to the gut. Lifts him right back up. And onto the, I thought she was about to hit that DDT onto the table debris. No, she's going top rope. We've seen her do this before. She's going for that lesson plan, gets every ounce of it, goes for the pinfall, ladies and gentlemen. It's all mommy. She smoked him. She smoked him. Goodness gracious. I kind of wish I was Loid in that last. Okay, behave. Goodness gracious, behave. Becky. Hey, she went wild. She went swinging early on. But Kawakami, even after going round and round, she was like, oh, please, please end this. Loid may be too focused on weapons. Becky, however, able to put him to the table and put him down. First time, lesson plan connected. That was one. That was two. And that wasn't enough. Around the world, you're dang right. Thought she stole it here, but Loid was able to kick out. And Loid, even without resiliency, that missed move, it was the beginning of the end, because right after that, bam, spiked his head into the mat. And another lesson plan after putting him through the table was enough for one, for two, and all over. I mean, y'all, it's Becky. Like, what? What can I tell you? It's all Becky out here. Let me get your polls out. It was indeed Becky. Never bet against the MILFs. That's just a fact of life. It's not an insult. It's just a fact of life. All right. You are indeed correct. Jessica, welcome in. You got brutalized earlier, unfortunately, in a fatal four-way tag team match. But you know what? You survived. But boy, did you take quite a handful of shots. Anywho, Congratulations once again to Becky as you bring me back over. Thank you. That being said, let's go ahead and keep this night rolling. It is open challenge Makoto Naegi. Who will answer? Last time it was a big surprise. Saw a certain doctor. Not the doctor that all of you fawn over. A better one. You know what? Yeah, a better one. You heard me, and I'll double down on that. Anywho. Open challenge. Who will answer it? It is Makoto. And it is a mystery. The amount of times I almost type in the mystery is is crazy. Excuse you, AV. Shake my head. Well, I am excused. I heard a hot doctor slander. There was no slander, only truths. As we start this open challenge, who y'all think it is? The doctor? Who? No, not Doctor Who. Out comes Naegi, who once again, yeah, heavy bags under his eyes. You hate to see it. He's still not looking good. He does not look good. One has to wonder why all the bags. He's even like, he's usually coming out here twerking, which is, I tell him not to, but I was like, you know what, you're champion, you do what you do. He looks like he needs to catch up on some sleep. I agree. I wholly and sincerely agree, not for nothing. You good buddy, he's a scrambled egg now. Oh. Who's following him? I have no idea. Let me see. Let's see how it all plays out. That is your AWE champion, likely going to, I guess, defend that championship at Scars and Stripes. We don't know who against yet. That'll be decided in the coming weeks at Rebellions, but he's at an open challenge tonight. Whoever, if this open challenger beats him, you know, I'll be real, it could. Yosuke? Now hold on a minute. now hold on a second. That's the #1 contender. Amon for the, and Yosuke is with him? That's Amon. That's the #1 contender for Taros' title. Someone legitimately bought into, and you know, hey, let's also point out what he's wearing. Let's point out what Yosuke is wearing right now. We haven't seen Yosuke rather in normal attire in ages. He's always been like, I'm the premier one. What is this? Makoto's apparently just not buying any of it. Yosuke with Amon. One. Like for a second I didn't even realize it was Yosuke. I was like, hold on. I guess that's Yosuke, but you know, he got no crown, he got no robe. It's been a minute since we've seen him. We haven't really seen him much since Cassius Bright beat that man. So, hold on a minute. Makoto has Yosuke on the ropes. Jumps over and kicks Yosuke right in the chest. But Yosuke trying to get a cheap little pinfall, rolling up, but a kick out at 1. And now they're grappling it up. So how many villain factions does this make now? Hey, we don't know if they're villains. For real, you know? I can appreciate that he's not looking like a dumb now. Oh, dang. Dang, poor Yosuke, but he's grappling right now with the champion. You know, we can't just assume that somebody's a villainous faction. Amon's over there clapping right now. Maybe they're just friends. Maybe he really believes in this apparently equalist movement that Amon is starting. Has him down, choking him out with the legs. Oh, hold on. Really has it in deep. Yosuke might have to tap out right here, right now. Cutting off the airflow and the blood flow. Makoto with a chop with his legs right to the throat of Yosuke for not even 1. Yeah, I totally don't think... hold on. Makoto early on in this thing, taking Yosuke down a peg. And he may be looking for Hope Speak immediately afterwards. Trying to drag Yosuke into the corner. Yosuke with the reversal, elbow right to the face. Sends Makoto into the opposite corner, big clothesline. Off the ropes, tornado DDT. High flying Hanamura, but Makoto able to roll out of the way. Neck breaker. Gotta remember, Makoto's holding on to that championship that Yosuke has had before. Cashed in his golden ticket to win that championship. Scoop slam to Yosuke. Makoto's thinking to climb into that top rope. He's going places. Calls for Yosuke to get up. Is he looking for a super Danganronpa? Essentially, yeah. But he ain't done yet. Dragging, oh, I was gonna say dragging Yosuke back to the corner again. Yosuke gets the elbows into the gut of the champion. Whips him over. Kick to the back. Up to the top rope. High flying Hanamura. Gets every ounce of that elbow drop. And starting to wear down the champion off of the ropes. Steps back in. And he confused the champion with that one. Hits the leg. Ooh! Do you see Makoto's head bounce off of the mat? Oh my gosh. But Makoto catches him. Hope's Peak. And Yosuke does not have resiliency. 1, 2, and Makoto does not put him away. But look at this. Amon preaching his words. And from behind, Yosuke too. 1, 2. Makoto this time with no resiliency gets the shoulder up. Oh my gosh. Makoto climbing up to the top rope. Double stomp to the chest of Yosuke. Yosuke still no resiliency as he rolls outside of the ring. And a kick right to the dome of Makoto. And now the combinations by Mr. Hanamura going wild. And oh, back of the neck into the apron. We're at a count of 3. The assist from Amon allowed Yosuke to hit that Yosuke 2. Oh, kicked him in the back of the head. And a standing Spanish fly. And now we're starting to see the Yosuke of old. Oh, what is he doing here? Goes to the corner. He's calling for something. Oh! Swept around with a kick right to the jaw. May have realigned his teeth. No need to see a dentist after that one. Makoto pushes him out of the way, though. And it's a little clothesline. Goes off of the ropes himself, saying, I can fly too. And goes for the pinfall, saying, hey, maybe I can sneak resiliency here. That's 1, that's 2. And he's unable to do so. Remember, Yosuke is a world-class talent. A former AWE champion. Former tables champion as well, as he's getting dragged over to the corner. But reversal by Yosuke. Oh, but Makoto reverses the signature. And he's looking to put him away again with that move face first. Lifts him right back up, and here's the thing, Yosuke once again, no resiliency. He is stunned beyond compare. Makoto goes to the top rope. He could be looking to put away a former AWE champion. And he does just that. Danganronpa directly into the pinfall. 1, 2, and Yosuke is dead. No way. No resiliency. No way he kicked out of that. And Hope's Peak has to. It's gotta be resiliency this time. It's gotta be resiliency this time. That's 1, that's 2, and it is. Goodness gracious, dude. Goodness gracious. Off the middle rope, Makoto firing on all cylinders saying, I gotta finish this. Put a feather in my cap, putting Yosuke Hanamura away. Yosuke struggling. Makoto calling for him to get up. Oh, but he catches that foot and sends his face into the mat. Hanamura, moonsault out of the corner. And oh, he has a finisher. That gave him a finisher. He kicked him. Yosuke, 2. And could this be resiliency on Makoto Naegi? That's 1. That's 2. It's not. All right, y'all. All right, they're doing their thing, baby. They're doing their thing. Dragging him over towards the rope. Unsure what Yosuke is thinking here. Whatever he's thinking, the champion is going to let it happen. Trying to wear down those legs. Break up any, like, vertical base that he has for that Hope's Peak. Has him up. German suplex. But Makoto stands right back up. Yosuke sends him right back down. Walks over on the ropes, but Makoto rolls out of the way. Kicks Yosuke in the back of the kneecap. And is looking to put away the former champ, but the former champ gets the knee to the face of Makoto. Naegi getting dragged to the ropes again. But Naegi with the reversal this time. DDT busts Yosuke open. He's bleeding his own blood. Yosuke crawling to the corner. Trying to make sure he avoids getting pinned. But Makoto this time, a DDT of his own, spiking Yosuke a second time. And if this top rope maneuver connects, it could be all she wrote. Champion looks to put away Hanamura as he's calling for Hopes. Oh no, he called for the Danganronpa. He called for the Danganronpa. He got him. He got him. 1, 2, and he puts Yosuke away. You love to see it. Got him. Even with interference from Amon, he got him. Look at this. Incredible maneuvers from our champion. Makoto not backing down. Even at what seems to be a lack of sleep. Drops Yosuke. Off the ropes. Picture perfect, much like Yosuke did earlier. 1, 2, and a kick out. That reversal was the big turnaround that Naegi needed to start to put Yosuke down to rights. A Danganronpa there into the pinfall. Amon looked shocked. He was like, oh god, oh no. Makoto's just good at defying odds, it seems. Oh, you're dang right he is. You're dang right he is. Even after this Yosuke 2, we thought he was about to burn resiliency, but that won't it, baby. And I'll tell you what, Yosuke had himself some crazy kickouts too, but at the end of the day, the champion stands tall. Makoto up to the top rope. Big splash, which set up perfectly for one last stepping back Danganronpa into the pinfall. Luckily moved his foot because that would have been rope break. Yeah, he won, but what's with the lack of sleep? You and I don't know. But even with this lack of sleep, whenever he, you know, he's focused again. He's like, all right, you know what? Yeah, I did it. He might not know where he is right now. I am! I am, man! Good on you, Makoto! You know, every time I see him come out, I'm like, oh, is he alright? But apparently he gets a rush of adrenaline when he's in that ring. He still looks worse for wear, not for nothing, but you know what? Boy gonna be alright. He just took down Yosuke Hanamura, a former AWE champion in what was pretty good match. We will continue though. Let me see. It's weird. When he wins, he seems to be himself. That's fair. That is very fair indeed. Just a theory, a game theory, but could Makoto be worried about Onyx's game to the point of skipping sleep? That's a possibility, I suppose. Who in the game would he be worried about, though? Yeah, fair enough. Makoto has been through a lot of devious games, I'll be real, so maybe that is our answer. I mean, I guess that would make sense, not for nothing. It was indeed Makoto winning his open challenge, but this is where things get serious. It's a battle. The last time these two went on at the fight before Christmas, Pai cooked him. And I want Pai to cook him again. It's Pai. It's the Aswang. Twitch, I'll let you have it. It's a battle. It's Pai. It's the Aswang. And this bad boy is about to start right here, right now. Predictions all over the place. YouTube and Twitch combined chat is right here. Well, I guess they're right there for you. But you know, where I'm pointing right now, it's actually where it is on my screen. So you know, it is what it is. That being said, let's start this bad boy. As things continue to be electric. Alright, well, here comes this disgusting sack of trash. Dust saying, don't kill the Aswang Pai. Nahida still needs to get answers. Nahida did see him like she was almost able to connect with this creature until Mikan showed up. Mikan, who will be fighting Dusk this Sunday at AWE Rebellion. It will kick off our show. That being said, that's the future. The now is this creature wants to destroy Pai like he gave Arrow the beating of a lifetime. Limping, disgusting, rotting away. Despicable. Do I make this competitive? Oh, I sure hope so. Actually, no. Whoop that trick. Squash it. Nahida is going to attempt again during mine and Mikan's match. I wouldn't have said that in a public chat, Dusk. Let me see. Skip its entrance, you know, so you don't have to get so close to record. Oh yeah, fair enough. It's too late. What is done is done. Here comes Pai. I ain't pressured though. When did? Oh my gosh. Let me see. Here it goes. Stepping out. And in comes Pai. Has still admittedly had a rough year. Please, Avi, I have a cold coming on. I can't handle any more torture. I know that thing must stank. It must stank. That Aswang, with its rotting skin, its purple veins, and its downright despicable face. So don't throw up on my mat, please, Kuzu. Please do not vomit on my mat. Pai, stop telling everyone in the chat and everyone watching around the world and in the arena to suck it. Please don't. Okay, well, whatever. It is what it is. Anywho. We saw this as a rematch from the fight before Christmas. See how it all plays out, though. It's the Aswang. Pai is confident as ever. Jessica calling this one, and it begins, both missing wildly with their moves. But Pai gets the early onset grapple hold, but the Aswang able to reverse. Look at that. Whew. Ooh, has it locked in deep. Pi already struggling, thinking about tapping. It would be a shame if Pi just tapped out right now. That would be tragic. Unable to get out of the grasp of that creature. You have to think the Aswang now likely has something to prove. Has something to prove. As Pi. Oh no, this thing thinking about whipping that arm back, but instead, no, double knees to the back. We know Pi has a history of a bad back, bad neck. Very, not injury prone, but he's taken quite a few injuries. Ooh, plucking the leg. Pi goes face first into the turnbuckle. And an elbow right to the jaw, and another one right to the jaw. And another one right to the jaw. And oh my gosh! Springboard 450? I'm sorry? Arrow? Jessica distracted saying, hey, it is Arrow! It's Arrow! Tried to hit! Oh no! Arrow tried to come in and hit the Salida del Sol, but the Aswang was ready for that too! And now tries to roll up Pi. One! And just a one. Who would have thought? The Aswang ready for the two of them. They must have had this planned. As the Aswang now wrenching that neck back. And a big kick. That might have just angered this creature even more. And a kick right to the jaw. As it goes to the middle rope. You know Pi wants to beat this thing for what it did to his husband. And now stepping out of the way. Pi may have heard that from the commentary team. That's me. And is realizing, oh yeah, I gotta whoop this thing. Oh yeah, I gotta beat this thing off the ropes. Oh, catches him just narrowly with that kick. Stood right back up. Has it on his shoulders, but the Aswang gets out of the way. Lifting Pi up. Pi, however, reversing right back, reverse DDT. Pi unable to keep the Aswang. Oh, hold on a minute. Up onto the shoulders. Catches him. You hate to see it. March did it better. 1, 2. But no resiliency burn from Pi. Not announced. I will say that that thing does have a signature again, which is not good news. Taking down Pi. The Aswang just looking. I thought maybe for a second we'd be okay winning this thing by count out, but look at that, no! Pi gets out of the way, he's got an opportunity, he's got a chance. Pi could win this thing by count out if he's able to put this thing down right here, right now. Turned around and whipped Spanish Pi. Gets every ounce of it. Standing the creature back up, the demon sends him into the, oh, not quite into the barricade. Onto the mat, it kips up. But it gets reversing by punching Pi right in the kidneys. Lifting Pi right back up. Sends it into the barricade face first, glasses first. We're at a count of 5. Is this thing about to beat Pi by count out just like it beat Arrow by count out? 1. Oh, Pi's busted open. We're at count of 6. 7. Oh, no. 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 8. Oh, Pi makes it in. Pi makes it in just at 9, man. Just at 9. On the ropes. Pi sends the Aswang flying up around. UFO. Slice of Pi. Goes for the pinfall. That's 1. That's 2. Kick out. But still, oh, I was gonna say still flying, and instead a shot to the back. And another shot clotheslining Pi. This is Pie's not doing quite as well as the fight before Christmas. And it's starting to get harder to watch. Wait, but maybe we spoke too soon. Reversal of the signature, it ain't over yet. Getting that leg, the Aswang again with the reversal. Kicking Pie in the side of the skull. Off the ropes, elbow drop to the bad back. Pointing and firing a shot at Pie. And climbing up to the top rope. Pie, you gotta get yourself together. You gotta get yourself together. Oh, his jaw. Oh man, it's jaw. And we've seen him do this before. Goes for the pin. That's one. That's two. That is resiliency. And that is a shame. Hold on, nice reversal from Pie. Bottom rope moonsault from Pie. Hold on a minute. Pie saying, hey, I ain't done yet, suck it. Kick. Standing Spanish Pie. Goes for the pinfall, smart decision. If you can burn resiliency on this thing here, one. Pie still chopping the crotch. Off the ropes. Oh, landed cheeks first. But a slice of Pie. Hold on a minute. Crosses the pinfall and over. Hold on, wait a minute. One, two. Resiliency burned is anybody's match. Resiliency burned is anybody's match. Off the rope. Ooh. Beautiful move. This thing's starting to hurt. Hold on a minute. Oh, into the ropes. Goes over. Good reversal and also a weird audio glitch. Shots to the midsection. Pie trying to work his way back up. Combination strike, but another shot by the Aswang. Kicks him. And sends him away with a kick right to the temple. Pie able to roll his way up, but another shot. Assassin strike right to the jaw again. Pie refusing to give up though. Rages up. Wait a minute, you don't think wait, he might do it. Off the, no, not off of the ropes. Pie, what you doing? Kick right to the jaw. Thought it might have been a slice of pie, but that's not the case. Oh, it's not the case. Double rotation into that moonsault. One, two. He's done it again. He's done it again. He's done it again. Who would have thunk? And his version repeats itself in much closer fashion. That is true. Woo, Pie, you legend. Again, it's done. If anything, Pie always proves that this thing is a beatable sucker. Hey, you know what? Hey, you love to see it. Outside of the ring, standing Spanish Pie was able to put this thing away, dragged over to the ropes. And look at that. Slice of pie that started to equal things out. The first 3 quarters of this match, it was all the Aswang, but then out of nowhere, Pie raged up. Pie kicked him in the face. Hit that standing Spanish Pie. We thought for a second it was curtains when it kicked out of one, but Pie ain't give up. Pie ain't give up out of nowhere. Double rotation into that one. You'll love to see it. Arrow's distraction was a 7 out of 10. Still helped. I don't care. Lamel, hey, you know what? Hey, that distraction might have helped. Not for nothing. Goodness gracious, you're welcome for making it look competitive. Lamel for Pie. Now, both members of the Pyrotechnics have pinned it. That is true. Well, Pie's already pinned it in the past. Well, okay, look. 2K. Clearly, they're already enemies. Arrow don't like that thing. Arrow don't like that thing. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it real. As we keep the night rolling. Congratulations to Pi. You love to see it. We got 3 more matches. Are you guys ready for more plunder? Because, y'all, it is plunder time. What happened with your appearance, Arrow? Yeah, Arrow, you gotta explain. Pi, please tell me you kept him alive so Nahida can get more. Yeah, Pi didn't kill it. At this point, I'm not gonna give a damn if the Aswang is alive or not. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, same, but yes. Never going back. Never going to beat the weed allegations. Our weed Archon. I'd be happy as long as it's gone. Arrow with the you see. Pi picks up the victory. And Pi had the support of the people. 76% of the folks. That being said, it's plunder. It's Team Wa. Let me see. It is Team Wa. It's the jungle. It's the Yakuza. And it is the Yaoi Wowie, that's right. I was staring right at him. I am not the Weed Archon. You're not beating those allegations. Oh, there's not enough A's in Wall. Hold on, before I send that. There we go. That's much better. Perfect. Alright, Twitch, let me give you guys yours real quick. If I live here long enough, maybe time will... Alright, let me see. It's plunder time. It's Wa. It's the jungle. It's the Yakuza. And, Yaoi. Wowie. Let me capitalize that. Let's do this thing, give you guys 5 minutes on the Twitch side. Let's make this happen. As things get electric. Boogie, oogie, oogie. Oh, I'm gonna have to choose here. I want to root for my Yaoi Wowie, but Majima's here too. And with Fuyuhiko. You know what, as much as I like Wa, I'm taking the Yakuza, fair enough. Huh? And speaking of Wa... There's your tag team champions. Huh? It's Team Wa. They saw what happened to the Flame Tribe. They're saying, we can't let that happen to us. Huh? We can't be targeted in this match. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw these two immediately go out of the ring. Not for nothing, I would not be surprised. Oh, man. There they go. The original gangsters. Let me see. Let me also move this over here. Team Wa. They have held onto those tag team championships since the fight before Christmas. Admittedly, they're starting to have a pretty lengthy run. And I'll tell you what, they're doing alright. They're doing alright with it. A lot of times we thought they were going to lose those titles, and all of a sudden, able to keep them. Oh my gosh. Mojo Jojo is also back. What on earth? Well, okay. I didn't even know these two were friends. Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games. Apparently, it's an ape and a werewolf. Go, monkey, go. Was the wolf brainwashed? That's a good question. I don't know. Yo, you didn't even... I was gonna say you didn't even fist bump him. That was kind of funny, actually. He's like, oh, yeah, right. Who would have thunk him? Mojo Jojo, officially signed to the AWE, has made his return. Or I guess his official debut in this tag team match. Oh wait, now Von Lycan is here too? There's no way I can vote in this match. And you feel like pie in the last match. Or I guess the last, tag team contenders match. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Kave, baby! It's Kave, yeah! Hey, I guess I'll hate them here too. Roll a set of dice / J. Yaoi Wowie winning this. Kave, please come home. Here he comes. I'll hate them. I'll hate them, I think, returning for the first time in a minute, too. There they are. Yaoi Wowie. You know, that's not a bad idea. Kuzu's rolling a set of dice for this match. Everyone knows what's on the line. You beat the champions. Make sure they don't win this match, and there's a tag team title opportunity for whoever pins them and whoever wins. Hey, I'll hate them. He and Kave's here too, I guess. What do you mean? Kave's the number. You just pushed Mojo Jojo out of the way. That's kind of crazy. Kave, I don't know if you want to do that to that man. We love Mojo out here. Up on the top. Yaoi Wowie have been very close to tag team gold multiple times in the past. Really on 2 occasions. Very recently they teamed up and went against Team WA, and they were this close from being tag team champions, but they could not get the job done. And last but not least, it is the Yakuza. This is gonna get all chaotic again. I am, man. I am, man. It is 1,000,000% about to get chaotic. Majima and Fuyuhiko. They're ready for this. They are excited. They're saying, hey, this is the closest we've been to the tag team championships. They are looking to take down a member of Ya, and heck, they want to win this match too, for real, for real. So over under how many times the referee gets brutalized? That's a good question. Over under 5. Do you think it's gonna be over 5 times or under 5 times? Because I think honestly Jessica might have gotten brutalized 6 or so times. We'll see. Who's reffing this match, by the way? I don't see a ref in the corner. Oh no, it's Jessica! Oh, Jessica, no! It's like Sammy all over again. Team WA. The Jungle, or the Apex Predators, I'm not sure what they're called. Yaoi Wowie and the Yakuza. Jessica's calling this one. And it begins. And the chaos and carnage begins. Y'all know what it is. You gotta win this match or pin the champions. And you can already see Majima going after Wario. Kave trying to go after, ooh, Waluigi. Didn't work out in his favor. Kave getting trounced by the tall purple man, by the purple guy. Whip through. Fuyuhiko said, hey, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And now goes after Von Lycan, lifts him up on the shoulders and drops him. Tries to save Majima right afterwards. For the Yakuza. I just realized something kind of dark. I remember the last time we had a Fracture Anniversary Wednesday. Yeah, we talked about that at the top of the show, and I want to, you know, not bring that up. I'd like to not bring that up. I believe that is also, I think that's 1. Wait a minute. Dropped. Dropped. You love to see it. I'll hate them and Majima rolling out. Von Lycan rolling out as well. Kick to the face. Oh my gosh, and taking down Wario. And I'll tell you what, right now, it's kind of a fatal 4-way inside of the ring. 4 members of the, not anymore, I was going to say 4 members of the 4 teams. But Wario changed that, saying, now we need the advantage. Reversal by I'll hate them. Lifted up, dropped him right on the knee. Mojo Jojo trying to take down Wario. We know that monkey flip can send you flying in a moment's notice, but look at this. And now this area is cleaned up Al Haytham trying to take down the tag team champion, but everyone else starting to step in saying, no, we got to take him out too. Waluigi stepping in and saying, oh, no, hold on. Ooh. Plants Al Haytham down. I got here while the first match was going on. Didn't know you were talking about it. Yeah, I would like to, I'd like to not mention that. That feels like a bad omen, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, rolling through one. Broken up by Wario. But paid for it. Oh my gosh, was that that's a light tube. Knee strike busting Waluigi open early. That's bad news for the champions. Fuyiko brings in a ladder, busting Von Lycan open early as well. Drops it on the Wolfman, and Mojo kind of going wild in the ring, but didn't see behind him. Waluigi was waiting, chops him right across the chest, and now dealing with Al Haytham kicks of plenty, and now Team Wa together in the ring saying, hey, you take care of that one, I'll take care of this one. We learned from what happened earlier tonight, but Majima looking to make sure that things are evened out. Or rather, the odds are against the champions. Immediately goes after Waluigi. Jessica in the way, though. Oh my gosh, he powerbombed him onto Jessica. But Jessica was like, hey, you think that's gonna do anything to me after what happened to me last time earlier in this fight? 1, 2, Al Haytham had to kick out there. Did not have resiliency built up. Shot to the back. And another one. And again. But look at this, Al Haytham down again. 1. Oh, but Kave just barely hits the toesies of Al Haytham to break that up, but he paid for it, his neck. Oh, man's neck, goodness gracious. 1. Just 1. We better make sure to keep our current AV safe then. Oh, yeah, please, please do. Still don't really know what happened with all of that, in powerbomb position. But right there is going to be a 2-on-1. Team Wa against Mojo Jojo. Okay, maybe Mojo Oh No, because Wario rolled out, leaving Mojo perfect timing to roll out as well. But Waluigi with that long-legged drop kick. And we talked about Carnage before. It's full sails ahead. With the Carnage that's going on right now, Fuyiko takes it to Von Lycan. Dropping Mojo on his back. Al Haytham calling for the end of... I don't know what you're calling for the end of. Nobody was there yet. Oh my gosh. Von Lycan was like, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Did you see what Majima just did on the outside? He just yeeted that chair over a Mojo. Goodness gracious. Rolled up. 1, 2. No resiliency burned. Pop-up powerbomb over there as well. And they're stopping Fuyiko from helping. I thought that might have been it, but it was still no resiliency. Alright, this has been a much more even fight. The champs have been able to stay out of the line of fire for the most part. Spine buster by Fuyiko. But Kave there to break it up. Making sure Al Haytham doesn't have to burn resiliency, because I'm sure that probably would have been it. They have been in a match like this before to earn a championship opportunity. Can they do it again? Last time I think Al Haytham won the whole thing. This time he is struggling bad. Look at all of everybody's like stamina bars, or their vitality bars rather. Al Haytham's is cooked right now. Super duper cooked. That being said, Mojo. 1, 2. Kave had to burn resiliency. He's been helping Al Haytham the whole match, but Al Haytham nowhere to be seen when he needs aid. Has him on the ropes. Kick out by Waluigi. No resiliency burned. Majima going after the monkey, saying, go monkey go. More like, no monkey, no! He gonna crack his helmet, man. 1, 2. Mojo kicks out. Didn't use resiliency, but I'll tell you what, Fuyiko, I was gonna say he might have to, but right there, Majima couldn't do it in time. Jessica's down. Oh, Jessica's down. That might have saved Fuyuhiko. Jessica's down. Oh no! Powerbomb again by Wario. And look at this. High angle spine buster, and then goes after Alhaitham's knee. Oh, look at the corner over there. He sat on him. This is carnage. Nobody can even get a call right now. Jessica is alive again and now sees a pinfall on Von Lycan. One. Just one. Goes over to Mojo for one. For two. No, just still one because she's still banged up. Poor Jessica, she should get the night off. I think she's got 2 more fights left in her. Admittedly, back elbow by Wario, pushing the face of Majima over like that. That's not how you win a match like this. Majima kicked out at one. He was like, I can't believe you just did that to me. But he just swept the leg. He's got him that Waluigi lock. Majima had to burn resiliency to get out of it. Majima, the first person in this, not the first person, the second person in this fight to burn resiliency. Kaveh was the first, and Kaveh looking to make sure Wario has to do the same. Sends him down. But look, Waluigi did not have resiliency. Alhaitham might not have resiliency in a second. He wisely rolls out of the way as Majima's now focused in on Wario, who took a big shot by Kaveh, but look who's there to help him out. It is his partner, his tag team championship partner. But Wario with the reversal. Majima knows he needs this pinfall, knows he's burned resiliency already. Mojo hits him out of the way saying, I want this one. And look at that, Fuyuhiko takes him down. Fuyuhiko takes him down and tries to, that might be enough to take out Alhaitham. 1, 2. No, he kicked out and more importantly did not burn resiliency. It is like a resiliency watch at the bottom of the screen. Everyone's like, oh, who's gonna burn resiliency next? Who is it going to be? It might not be who's gonna burn it next. It might be who's about to be out next. Kaveh needs to roll out of the ring. He's in dire straits. Trash can tossed in. Last time a trash can got tossed in, it was destroyed immediately. Stomping on that knee. And a big elbow drop by Mojo. But look, Waluigi tries to take advantage. 1, 2, and he does not. Kaveh kicked out. Trash can has an aneurysm, and Kaveh kicks out. Oh man, there's a lot of stuff happening here. Wait a minute, hold on. He hit him with the blueprint. 1, 2, but he kicks out. Mojo kicks out. And I believe he also burned resiliency. Oh, man. Nobody's out, and I want to point out neither of the tag team champions have burned resiliency either. But Kaveh with the reversal! Kaveh with the reversal! Oh, but Wario was there. Wario was right there. I thought he was about to steal it. And look at that move. He kicked him right in the jaw. That's 1. That's 2. And Kaveh is the first one out in this fight. Alhaitham's going to have to do it all alone. And Alhaitham might be burning resiliency right now too. 1, 2. And he doesn't. That's shocking. Alhaitham all alone. And Fuyuhiko just got kicked in the face too. 1, 2. He burns. Oh my gosh, Mojo, what are you doing? Oh, whatever Mojo's doing is not good news for him. Sends him to the outside. Alhaitham desperate saying, now I gotta pin one of these champions. I gotta pin Waluigi. I gotta get him out ASAP. But I want to point out, Alhaitham doesn't have a signature, doesn't have a finisher. It's gonna be an uphill battle. But he's able to reverse right there. Turns around to the champion, but the champion's got him in dire straits. Big clothesline by the big man Waluigi. Focuses in on the little shrimp. In Fuyuhiko. He's going to kill me for saying that, though. Into the ropes. Fuyuhiko, big chop. Back elbow to the chest. But look at this. Alhaitham trying to clean up. Focuses back in on the champion, saying, all right, hold on a minute. Still got to get this man's out, but look who's there to stop him. Von Lycan tries to send Alhaitham in the corner. Alhaitham still fighting back, but look who's focusing on the champion now. Waluigi getting targeted by Fuyuhiko. Goes from one end of the ring to another big clothesline forearm, and the other side a big shoulder tackle into the pinfall on Al-Haytham, but a firing back. That's a resiliency on Al-Haytham. Yaoi Wowie might be in dire straits. Did you see how he came down on that leg though on the outside? Majima did not look good. And Waluigi wisely rolls outside. Wario tries to steal one on Majima. Knows he doesn't have resiliency. 1, 2. The dirtiest move in the game. He used the roll-up. These champions are playing smart. They're playing smart. There's a real world where they're not. Oh, Al-Haytham's gone too. Al-Haytham's completely gone. Fuyuko's all on his own. And Fuyuko might be out here. He doesn't have resiliency. 1, 2. It is a 2v2 right now. Oh my gosh. It's the jungle versus Team Wa. Drop kick to the back. Mojo has no resiliency. It might be Al-Haytham. Oh no, not Al-Haytham. Al-Haytham just walked off. It might be Von Lycan. And I'll tell you what, they just might not have to defend the championships. They played smart. They played brilliantly. Wrenching that arm. And takes him down there on the inside of the ring. Mojo with the reversal. But Waluigi a step faster. And he's looking for that signature. No, just a DDT. But I'll tell you what, Mojo's so beat up it could be the end of him. Von Lycan's gonna have to get into the ring quick. 1, 2, he's not fast enough. He's not fast enough. He wasn't fast enough, but he caught the leg of Waluigi. He's going to have to beat him right now. He's gonna have to beat him right now. He goes to the corner. You don't have time for this. Von Lycan, you don't have time for this. He hits the kick, but he has to turn around. Wario's right there. Y'all, I don't think they're defending those titles. It is Von Lycan. Oh, hold on. Big chop. He's got to get a pinfall on one of them to at least have a chance. He goes back outside the ring. Oh, man. Yo, I think the tag team champions have got this in the bag. Oh, my gosh. Dropped it onto Wario. Going after, and they're playing dirty. Going after the eyes and that back elbow by Waluigi. We've seen people do this before, and by people, I mean Chie. Drops him on the legs, and I want to point out, trying to weaken those legs of Von Lycan. Von Lycan with a reversal, and then takes out Wario too, has both of them down. The world still exists where Von Lycan can somehow, someway pull this off. He's trying to lure in Waluigi. He's saying, come on, get in the ring. But just you, Waluigi, starting to step up. No! Goodness gracious, he dives out instead, and now he's getting brutalized by the both of them. Elbow drop to the knee. Drags him. And Team Wa are asserting their dominance, dropping the stairs on the wolf, who's got an injured body now. Kuzu, I don't know what you're doing with the cameras there, but you know, that was sure a decision. Von Lycan is hurt, and he's hurt bad. It's a 2-on-1 fight. They could do this for the rest of the night. They could do it for the rest of the night. Ugh! He's a goner at this point. He's a goner, and they're still not taking him in the ring. They're still not taking him in the ring. What are Team Wa made of? They're made of underhanded tactics. They went to the eyes of various competitors. They did cheeky roll-ups while other people were like fighting. They played smart, and they played fiendishly, low-key, and that was the way to do it. Tossing Von Lycan back into the ring. All they need to do at this point is go for the pinfall. Ooh, miscommunication. He just hit Wario. Admittedly, that might be his opportunity. But look at that. He's got that Waluigi lock locked in. The legs are hurting. And Von Lycan is going to have to burn resiliency. No, he just taps out. He's like, I shouldn't take much more of this. In an exact opposite of what happened in the other battle. They were not the first two out. Team WA dominated the field. There will be no men's tag team match for the titles at Scars and Stripes. Team WA will be enjoying their ride into the sunset on that day. Hey, that's crazy. Crazy work from Team WA. Hey, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're champions for a reason. Let's be real. 38% of you said Team Y. I was like, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not super mad, but still, why you'd hate. You don't count them out. You don't count them out. At the end of this, Von Lycan was like, I'm already hurt. Yo, look at the blood on Wario. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy work. But we must go on as these two try and, hey, one of them saying, I'm better, focus on me, I carried the team. The other one's like, no, I carried the team. But look at that. They're on the same page again. It was plunder, but this time it was plunder for the champion. So good for them. Good for Team WA. That being said, while they do not have a tag team championship match, Yuri will. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, it's a good night, baby. We got another bot. Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to Humanistic Reef. They've been here in the chat for about 8 seconds. They're telling me that the best viewers are on streamboo.com, remove the space. But most notably, I'm also about to whoop that bot. Whoop that bot. Uh-huh. I like it. I am, man. You love to see it. Whoop that bot, chat. Whoop that bot. Whoop that bot. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll actually give you your polls now. We had to take a moment there to whoop that bot. Fare thee well, bot. You have been whooped. Alright, here we go. It is alright, it's a fatal 5-way. YouTube won't let me give you 5 options, which is still crazy, but you know it is what it is. It is you, it's you, it's you, it's you, and we'll put you two together, I suppose. YouTube, there you go. Twitch, you won't have that luxury, though. It is Hina. It is Rinkah. It is Panette. It is the champion. And it is a Neo. And that is about to be going down right here, right now, in our semi-main. And not as the stars go, it's actually still electric on this night of, where is it here? Right, excellent. So let's talk about, first of all, and it's perfect, we're going to talk about this woman right here. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't want to say finished her story. She started a new chapter in her story, the AWE Women's Champion. Yuri walked out of, not Ticket to Paradise, rather, Rebellion Live as AWE champion. She said she wants to be a fighting champion. She walked into the offices of our general managers, and she said, who am I fighting? She said specifically, they said specifically, rather, because it is a special edition of Inferno, and we're treating it much like a kind of minor live event, like a Brawloween or a Valentine's Violence. She is allowed to compete at this Inferno. And she will be defending that championship. And I'm sure she'll be watching her back, because I'll be real, let's be real. We know who's there. That being said, Yuri walked into the office and followed right behind her was Hina. Hina said, it's time for a rematch. In fact, maybe we'll talk about people as they come out. For now, let's focus on our champion. She knows what it is. She knows how to get the job done. She had a great match against Neo just recently, was able to pin Neo pretty decisively. She's one of the best in the business, but she's defending this championship in a gauntlet match at Scars and Stripes. And the woman who walked into the general manager's office right afterwards was Hina. Hina exclaiming that she wants her rematch. She said, nobody beats me twice. And she's walking out, and she wants to walk in to AV Mania as AWE champion. Solara says, and the thing is, the other three are not involved in the decision. We'll at least have hope that they come out fourth in the gauntlet. That's correct, because whoever wins this gauntlet match comes out last. Whoever wins this Fatal 5-Way, rather, comes out last in the gauntlet match. Whoever gets pinned, they come out first. And that is what you want to avoid at all cost. It is what it is. Jack saying the funniest thing is Yuri is the only one to pin Neo out of all the people in this match. Could that change tonight, though? Could Neo be the one who eats the pin from somebody else? That would be shocking. But what if, in this world, Yuri is the one who pins Neo? We'll get to that discussion. We'll get to that realm of possibility when Neo comes out. First, let's continue talking about Hina. Three-time AWE champion. There's a world where at Scars and Stripes, she becomes a four-time, count them, four-time AWE champion. Unheard of at this point. But she could do it. She could say, this chapter's over. It's the summer of Hina like it should have been last year, before it was interrupted by the current AWE All-Star champion, Sayaka Mizuno, who will be facing off against Deity Miku. This Scars and Stripes. Hina saying, I'm gonna win this thing. And who knows, maybe she'll even be fighting Bernice at AV Mania. I'm sure Bernice is watching this match closely. I'm sure a lot of that's probably what happened earlier. She lost focus. She was like, I gotta start thinking about AV Mania. To the detriment of her tag team. And out third is a woman who said, oh, I beat Neo. And I've beat the champion in tag team action too. Embarrassed her at the fight before Christmas. That being said, while I'll give it to her that she beat Yuri, I can't say that she really beat Neo. She trapped Neo in an ambulance and took a count-out victory. That's crazy work. But let's be real, the records are the records, so she's technically right. Technically right. Of course, AV's favorite waifu would be champion. Okay, you're talking about Sayaka Mizuno, and you're talking out the side of your neck. Oh, man. Panette stepping through here saying, I'm the only one who hasn't had a shot at the AWE champion. I've never been in a singles match with the AWE champion, and I'm about to prove that I can hang with all of these contenders by myself in her quest to ruin things for everyone else. Out next is the woman who has pinned Panette. If the talk out of the side of my neck is truth, no, that's literally slang for you're lying. Also walked into the general manager's office during this practice, it was Neo. Neo walked in and said, hey, it's a different story if the title's on the line. Hina, I've already pinned you for this title. And she's already pinned the person who is, essentially, well, not pinned her for the title, rather. She's pinned her. Question mark. She's pinned all of these people, but it's never been for any championship gold. And the one time that she didn't get the pin was against Yuri as champion. She thinks she has something to prove. She's saying she's still a hot commodity in this business. But most notably, she said, Hina, I put you away. You've never pinned me. So I should be next in line for a title shot. Before you. Now, Yuri, I was gonna say Yuri could have been like, we can have a fatal 4-way #1 contenders match, and she said no. I want to make sure that I don't have any history with any of them. I want to make sure that they all get a shot. Which is honestly a great way to walk in to AV Mania season by saying you put away all 4 of these other ladies who are right now vying for the top of the card. And speaking of somebody who was at the top of the card for the first quarter of this year. I guess maybe more so the first third of this year. That's more accurate. That being said, Rinkah was the one who walked in after Hina. I'm sorry, after Neo rather, saying, I got you a match against Hina. You were unable to capitalize against Yuri. I said that I would be coming back for my title, and now's the day. Said it with authority, said it with dominance. Rinkah looks to reclaim what she lost at Ticket to Paradise. That being said, she's in a match with 2 people who got the better of her on her conquest on the road, or I guess on the beaten path rather, to Ticket to Paradise. What will she be able to get? Or will she rather be able to get the pin tonight? It is 1 pinfall. 1 pinfall wins this whole thing. There are 5 competitors. It's gonna be a little bit difficult. Someone's gonna have to really be downed. So we'll see how this thing plays off. There's a real world where this could just be plunder, like we saw before, but it's plunder with 1 pin, so everyone's gonna be vying to break things up. I may be a little uneducated, but that doesn't mean I still am not talking the truth. Oh no, you're not talking the truth. Now here's the interesting thing. If Rinkah wins, but what if Bernice pulls a 180 and picks her? That world also exists. We really have to point that out. There's a world where Rinkah wins the title back, and Bernice chooses her. Flame Tribe versus Flame Tribe could be an interesting shot, but this match starts off, and Panette eats a big boot from Hina. Rinkah going after, Yuri going after Rinkah, and now going after Panette. These 2 have history, admittedly. They had not a blood feud, but they had a big rivalry in December when Miwa rather and Yuri was still cool. And while Marin was not, concussed and recovering at home, dropped right down onto the knee. Neo's down. Once again, Jessica calling this matchup. Early pinfall. Everyone going to break it up. That's once again something you didn't see in the last Plunder matches. This time, everyone's going to be reaching for that breakup. Everyone wants to come in last in that gauntlet match. Yuri pushing Rinkah away. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? First of all, incredible pinfall over there, and once again, Jessica got hit on the back. You hate to see it. What day is Scars and Stripes on again? It will likely be on that Friday, but it could still be on that Saturday. I will know. Probably not this coming Rebellion, but the next Rebellion. I'll probably know. Anywho. Playing for that Friday. It's the 4th of July. It'll be a fantastic time. Uh-oh. Taken out, turned around. What I was saying before is Yuri had an unintentional tag team moment earlier on against Rinkah. Look at this. Little slam to the back. Champion still in the ring. Yuri, I feel like the last thing Yuri wants to do is get out of that ring. There's a ladder in the ring as well. That's dangerous work. Pop-up punch by Hina. Shades of Queen with that one. And remember tonight, our main event. Why is there a gap between the health bars? That is a really good question. Maybe it's just like that with Fatal 5-Ways. I don't know. Oh no. Dropped right there. And ugh! Rinkah with reckless abandon. And look at these 2 rivals outside of the ring. Neo, not even focused on this match anymore. Right now she's focused more on Panette. Look at this! Dropped her legs first onto that ladder. But look at this, Yuri. combination strikes, and a power bomb to Rinkah. And now we're seeing the two who fought in that championship match go at it 1v1 again, middle of the ring. Hina's down, and she's going for the quick pinfall. It's now this is what we're talking about. Everyone's gonna be focused on. Oh my gosh, hold on! Someone went through that trash can. Somebody went through that trash can earlier. Oh no, yo, Hina keeps getting tossed by Rinkah. That's not what she wants. Okay, so here's the thing. She would have made that, which is crazy. Oh, and this is also crazy. Vertebreaker connects. Hina, worse for wear. On the outside of the ring. Panette dropped by Neo. Neo screaming inaudibly because there is no actual dialogue or sound coming out. But kind of miming and screaming at Panette. Shot to the head. Rinkah fires back at Panette as well. Shot right to the face. You gotta think, that Wyvern Sleeper could be a dangerous asset when it comes to trying to steal that sneaky pin. Not even one. Oh no! Oh Neo! Onto the ladder! Oh no! Climactic ending! Onto the ladder! Oh! Oh no, man! And a chokeslam onto Yuri. Oh my gosh. That was nasty, dude. And a chokeslam. Oh my gosh, onto the trash can. Chokeslammed her to the trash can, but she caught her with the Neo knee. And off the ropes, catches her with a splash. Panette and Yuri, the only two standing right now. And Yuri's got Panette in her hands. Drops her on the ropes. Panette stunned and trying to go for that pinfall onto Rinkah. That's one. That's two. First of all, Rinkah kicked out. Didn't have resiliency. Second of all, y'all, I think we're in for a show at this point. Panette tossed on the outside. Neo. Oh, again dropped onto that ladder. Goodness gracious. Y'all, Neo's not having a fun match. Here's the other thing about this. You don't want to walk into Scars and Stripes injured. You don't want that. That's the last thing you want in a high-profile match like this. Oh my gosh! From behind, through the ropes, picture perfect. And outside of the ring, look at that. Hina saying, "Let me win, Panette." Couple shots to the midsection, another shot. And tossed into the steps. And tossed, oh, not into the steps, Rinkah stops her. Hina celebrates, not a good time to celebrate when you're in the ring with a powerhouse like Rinkah. Yuri's fired up saying, "Can you hang? Can you hang?" And she goes flying again. Panette able to stop herself from getting thwacked with some steel steps. We know that's a game changer. We saw Von Lycan get squashed by the steps earlier. Rolled out of the way. But Rinkah follows Panette. Punch right to the jaw. Everyone's stepping in. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, she pushed her out of the way. But she gets caught. No, she reverses the climactic ending too. Panette went crazy. Panette went crazy just now. She reversed two finishers back to back. She's got two finishers and a signature now. But she couldn't reverse the Sister Abigail. Wait, one. Wait, two. Rinkah breaks it up, but not in time. Panette burns resiliency. Tossed out. Y'all, that's crazy, crazy work, but look at this. Scoop slam. Focuses back on Panette. Panette sweeps the leg. Goes to Rinkah. Maybe thinking, I think she was thinking about the Wyvern Sleeper, but saying, you know what? I don't think we're done quite here. Not quite yet. Oh my gosh. Is Yuri okay out there? Reversal by Panette again. Panette hanging in there with Rinkah, tosses her into the corner. Jessica watching intently. Hina setting up a table. And I'll tell you what, Panette might be in danger as she hits the spear from the middle rope. That might be it. No, Hina's there to break it up at one. At one, she said, no, that ain't it. That's not gonna work for me. Kicked. I'll tell you what, the longer this goes on, the better it favors Panette, actually. If she's able to lock in that Wyvern Sleeper, no one's gonna be able to come in time. They might just tap out fast. Just like this. It's locked in deep. It's locked in real deep. Oh, but they made it in. They made it in before he had to burn resiliency. Here's the thing. Sometimes it hurts so bad you can't burn resiliency in time. That's why submissions this late in the match so dangerous. Oh, sneaky roll up. Yuri turns around to break it up. Oh man, I'm almost on the edge of my seat. And we still have the match that you guys voted for coming later tonight as Neo gets taken down by Yuri. Champion focuses on the former champ. Panette draped over. Looks like her arm kind of hurt. As Yuri's calling for, oh, the Flame Tribe, that's what they call it for a reason. Missile dropkick on the Hina. But look who, oh no, oh gosh, Panette. Neo realizing this could be her opportunity. Coming in last in a gauntlet match is everybody's dream at this point. She's climbing up to that middle rope. Double axe right to the throat of Hina. Oh, but look at this, look at this. Oh, but Yuri's in there quick. Yuri's in there ASAP. Hina doesn't have to burn. Oh, but Neo might have to. Another climactic ending. Into position. That's one. That's two. Saved her. Saved her. Oh, shot to the gut. Oh my gosh, but Panette throws the chair at Hina, blindsides her. Lands on it herself, though, and a big boot. Neo knee, middle of the ring. Neo knee, middle of the ring. That's one. Oh, but look who broke it up. Old rival. I can't even call her an old rival. They probably still got bad blood. Let's be real. Oh, the Wyvern Sleeper. Locked in deep on the champion. Oh, but Hina breaks it up. I was going to say, the longer that stays in, the worse off you are. Steps outside of the ring. Everybody's in dire straits. Big old boot by Neo. But Panette immediately breaks it up. Here's the problem. Neo is the only person right now with a finisher. If she's able to hit it right now onto Panette, nobody's going to be able to break it up. And Panette does not have resiliency. And she might be in that. She was hitting that finisher. But everybody was in the way. She couldn't get the run. And Panette leaves the ring afterwards saying, all right, yeah. You guys do all the dirty work for me. I'm going to hit Hina here and wait for me to pick up the pieces. Oh, the pieces need to get picked up right now. Neo stepping in, but she might not. Oh, she makes it in time. Certainly makes it in time. I low-key think coming in last is the worst possible thing, because you low-key come into a ring with a lot of people with a finisher. Oh no, it's a standard gauntlet match. It's not a gauntlet eliminator. It is a standard gauntlet match. That's what you want. That's what you absolutely want. Kick to the head. Up on the shoulders. Dropped onto the mat. And tossed. Into the corner. Over the shoulder. Spear by, Rinkah on a Neo, but look over to the other side. Yuri, I was gonna say Yuri might just take advantage. Yuri could just take advantage here. Oh, Hina on the outside, dropped, oh my gosh, onto the steel steps. Yuri going wild, but look in the ring, from behind. Neo drops her onto the knee. Hina tossed into a trash can. And the old and gold rivals at it again. Panette goes underneath, goes over top. Oh, but look at that. Neo steps out of the way, stomps on the back. But look from behind, there comes Hina. Y'all. It's getting tough. Oh, never mind, I'd be fighting for last with everything I got. I don't care. Yeah, that's the truth. Wait, hold on. Hina saw her opportunity. And Hina gets the advantage of a lifetime. She said, it's about to be 4 times. Panette, who would burn resiliency already. Y'all? Hina said, it's about to be the summer of Hina all over again. And Panette is in dire straits. As she's coming out first. Oh my gosh. Lamau, Rinkah through, fair enough. Oh, I was right in thinking that Panette would take the pin. Panette did take the pin. Wholly and sincerely, and we didn't use the flaming table. Yeah, Rinkah stepped out. Rinkah stepped out. Yo, poor Rinkah. Wait, y'all, hold on a second. Panette's 100% gonna run through at least the first 2 opponents. Y'all, can you imagine if Panette runs the gauntlet? If she beats all 4 of them, I wouldn't know what to say. Hina looks up and she's saying, I'll see you guys at Scars and Stripes. You love to see just that. Why don't you just stand there? Fair enough. Like, if anyone's gonna do that, it's low-key Panette. If she doesn't, I'd scream. If Panette beat all 4 of them, I would not be surprised one bit. Now comes the question, what will be the match we run back on this anniversary? That is the truth. It is time we finally find out. Once again, though, congratulations to Hina. She'll be entering last. Panette will be entering first. I'm excited for that match. Not for nothing. I think that match might just... It might cook. That match might go crazy. That being said, let's see who y'all voted for. It's time to find out. As I close off the rest of your predictions. Here and there and... It was Hina. She was sharing with Panette. And low-key, Hina slash Panette was the 2 that were involved in the pin. Okay, stupid question. Amon's Triple Crown title shot. No, Fight Forever title shot. Yes. Is it Scars and Stripes? That is true. He will be fighting Tartaros at Scars and Stripes. It'll likely kick off the show. Let me see. I kind of forgot which one I voted for. You could have voted for 2. Run it back. Actually, I'll just start typing Run It Back, and then I'll fill in whatever names I need to when we actually find out who's running it back. So let's find out. Right here, right now, this is the match that you all selected. Well, we're starting off with Cassius Bright. Let's be real. This isn't a surprise. Here's the thing though, Cassius was on that list a couple of times, not for nothing. Cassius was on that list a handful of times, so I don't know which one it's gonna be. For real, for real. This eliminates like, I don't know, all the matches except for like 4 or 5. Cass is in like 4 or 5 of those matches, which is crazy. Crazy work, but you know what? I'll be real. Wholly and sincerely deserved. Cassius versus Shin, says Zane. Papa Bright match. More daddies time today. It's Christmas and it's not even July. It's almost July. Christmas in July is on a Friday this year, isn't it? It is, but it's not an Inferno or a Fracture. You know what it is. That being said, Cassius Bright, one of the best in the business. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it real. He had multiple banger matches that made this list. He made Fracture. I swear AEW needs more Trails representation now that I'm becoming a Trails junkie. I'm sure it'll happen, let's be real. But the one he's fighting against, the one that you all voted for, is Mr. Golden Ticket. They're running it back. It's Golden and Cassius, one-on-one, in the main event of the 2nd anniversary of Fracture. A while ago, they had an impromptu match. Today, it's official. They're both completely prepared, and they're taking it. So it's not what I voted for. You know what? I'm taking Cassius, but this is a coin flip. It is a coin flip, not for nothing. I thought it was Cassius versus Shin. You were wrong. That was second, admittedly. That was second. It was a tough battle between these two. I think this one won in the end. As we start this bad boy. Say, do you like Tribe 9? I enjoyed what I played. Unfortunately, oh no, this ref is gonna screw Cassius again. This ref is gonna, as Cody Rhodes eloquently said, I'm not gonna say it, but if you know, you know. Oh my gosh, we talked about it earlier. We call that move Golden's specialty. He knows it. He does it better than anyone. That's his bread and butter. Dropped. Last time, Cassius Bright got the better of Golden. This time, Golden looks to take it to Mr. Bright. Off the ropes. Cassius rolling out of the way. Neck breaker, jumping neck breaker. Elbow drop to the chest. And, ooh, tried to moonsault this time. Golden steps out of the way, and it's Cassius with a nice little driver. Spine first. Golden has the advantage right now, waiting for Cassius to get up, runs, drop kick right behind the ear. Golden takes a step into the ropes, onto the apron. He's calling for it. He said 2nd anniversary main event. Don't mind if I do. Knee strike right to the head of Cassius Bright. But Cassius, wherewithal to roll out of the way so quick with the drop kick right afterwards. Hits a, ooh, hold on, not rare misstep by Cassius Bright. Rare misstep, or maybe it was Golden taking a step to the side, just like Cassius took a step to the side there. Punch right to the jaw. And an elbow outside of the ring. And we know which referee this is. We know which ref is calling this. You better get into the ring right now. Knee strike. Count of 5. Kick to the head by Cassius Bright. Cassius steps back in the ring saying, I know what this ref is all about. Oh my gosh. Cassius turns around quickly. Golden says, come on, bring it. And he sure does bring it. That's crazy. Into the pinfall. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 1. Golden said, you can bring everything you got. I'm ready this time. I've never been more ready. Rolls through. Hits a drop kick right to the chest of Cassius. Off the ropes. Cassius adrenaline up. But Golden said that don't mean a thing to him. Stands Cassius up. Couple shots. Cassius with a reversal. Arm drag off of the ropes, but Golden very quickly saw that coming and slid outside of the ring, and now these two are trading blows. And another shot. And a shot right there, and shot right back. Cassius catches that shot. He hits double shots on Golden, and back and forth continues. Catches that one on Golden again, and Cassius said, come on, right here. The return of that, and now Golden the one in control. Cassius fires back. These two so even between each other. Another chop and another hit. And oh, they're wailing away. Who will come out on top of this? It is Golden with a roll-up. But Cassius kicks out at 0. Cassius reverses the signature of Golden. And Golden falls a victim to the true nature of all things. Cassius walks into the corner, goes to the middle rope. Elbow drop. I'm not sorry. That was a double axe handle rather, right to the heart. It was kind of just like bam. That was aggression. He plucks the leg and he rips Golden back into that bracer hold. And Golden might be. He doesn't have resiliency. He doesn't. Cassius lets him go. Cassius lets him go and puts him right back in. He lets him go and puts him right back in, saying, "You're gonna have to burn it this time." No, Cassius lets him go again. 2 times he lets him go, saying, "I can't end this quick." At least gave him the opportunity. Lifted right back up. Golden with a clothesline. Golden starting to mount a comeback. He knows that he's in dire straits right now. Pop up into that drop kick. Cassius realized maybe he played a little bit too much because Golden's fired up right now. Kick right to the jaw and a kick to the back of the neck. Cassius rolls up. Somehow saves himself from being stunned. And a single leg drop kick to the jaw. Golden rolls away. Nobody's burned resilience in this fight. Cassius steps up to the top rope. Oh my gosh, flying and floating at that point. Neckbreaker, he floated with it to the outside of the ring. Golden stands himself back up. These two on the outside of the ring. No shot. No shot. Golden with the reversal. Golden with the reversal. We're at a count of 2. Cassius tossed towards the barricade. Golden tries to catch his breath in the middle of the ring. My gosh. Y'all, Cassius and Golden firing on all cylinders. Cassius realizing he can't play around with this ref, jumps into the ring, and jumps right into Golden's trap. And he takes him out. Goes for the pinfall. Cassius has resiliency, but is he gonna burn it right here? He doesn't. It ain't it. That ain't it yet. Off of the ropes, DDT! On to Mr. Golden, ticket stomps on the back. Cassius Bright climbs to the top rope. Golden again found himself without resiliency. Gets hit bad. This might be it. 1, 2. He got him. He got him. At the end of the day, he got him. Cassius Bright is still that guy. But what a run back. Golden unable to change history. Look at that Hurricane Rana. You love to see it. Off the ropes. Look at that. He was able to also burn that adrenaline on Cassius Bright. But this is where he fell victim right afterwards to the true nature of all things. Cassius Bright is Golden's kryptonite. Cassius is that guy. Unless he's fighting Uncle Iroh, Cassius is that guy. Admittedly. If it's Iroh, Iroh's got his number. But Cassius Bright, mans knows what he's doing in the middle of that ring. That being said, Golden does too. Can you imagine a world where Cassius Bright, after a long, grueling match, finally wins that title back? And then at the very tail end of it, Golden cashes in that golden ticket? That option still exists. Seeing Cassius beat another golden ticket holder makes me have bad flashbacks. Oh man, that was funny. He destroyed Al Hatham. That was crazy. Woo! But I'll tell you what, Cassius Bright. What can I say? He's that guy. He went crazy tonight. Like, he went crazier than usual. For real, shake my head, AV, I mean, you know. Hey, at least Al Hatham was here tonight, even though he got whooped. That is all she wrote for our 2nd anniversary of Rebellion. No, that's wrong. 2nd anniversary of Fracture. Rebellion is having an anniversary soon too, to be honest, actually. Yeah. Huh. Well, I'll be. Anywho, Cassius, congratulations to you. It was a fantastic fantastic effort from Golden. He was ready for Cassius right this time, but Cassius said, I gotta up the ante. He's gotta up the ante again. And now, we must look on. Hina will come out last in the gauntlet match. Panette comes out first. The other three come out in between. Yuri's title is on the line. If Estella survives the Onyx game, her return match should be her and Cassius versus Golden and like Aaron or somebody. You know, maybe so. They don't have to defend their tag team titles. They beat everybody. Rather, here's what they did. They let everybody take out each other. One of them got a roll-up, and then, you know, they just cleaned up work. They cleaned up shop. Pai was able to publicly denounce the Aswang again. You love to see it. I love to see it. The world loves to see it. Yosuke made a fantastic return, but Makoto, even at a lack of sleep, whatever's causing him to lose all of the sleep, is still that guy. Whoever surprises him, he said it don't matter. And instead, I'll talk to him. And I'll discuss his championship this coming Sunday. We'll discuss who he's fighting rather. That being said, Mommy destroyed Daddy. Goodness gracious. And here is this match went kind of crazy. Tag team champions were the first two out, but everybody else were on injury alert. We gotta check the news and we'll see what's going on. That being said, for right now, it is going to be you and I, Aiba and Sage. It's gonna be Gwen and Marceline Hot Topic versus Hutao and Bernice at Inferno, Scars and Stripes. And of course, it started off with a Fight Forever Championship match, which went kind of crazy, low-key. March was this close to losing her title, but she reversed one final instant karma. She hit freeze frame, and she's still Fight Forever champion. She's not defending its Scars and Stripes. She said, I got my obligation out of the way. She said, take me to AV Mania, baby. Hey, boss, can interview Makoto about his lack of sleep? You're a backstage interviewer? When did we give you permission to be a backstage interviewer, Ray? Maybe, we'll talk about it. That was our show. Let's look at injury alert. Von Lycan, injured. The Aswang's match was interrupted by Arrow, their eyes drawn to the stage, leaving them to a surprise attack from behind. Arrow's assault from the crowd went unnoticed and most likely to not go unanswered by their rival. Well, he also reversed it, so you know, we'll see. Kafka, injured. Gwen, injured. Sage, injured. Which means March, injured. It is true, the only team that goes into that championship match for the tag teams completely uninjured are the champions. That is an interesting wrinkle into all of this. We'll see how it all plays out, though. Cool work, great work. That being said, I don't think I have a, let me check the calendar. Yeah, I don't have a Rebellion set there, so, we will not be doing next show. We will not be doing that, but we will check our, our power rankings. Where are those? No, it's roster. There we go. Who's at the top? Okay, yeah, this is a problem. Why is this thing still at the top? Okay, well, never mind. Arrow, Cassius, Wario, Tartaros deserved. You can't go to the next Inferno. Well, I don't want to, like, you know, skip ahead. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Here, you know what? We can add a little something to the calendar very, very quickly. Here, watch me over. Here, I'll add a, there we go. We'll add a, no. We'll add a very quick Rebellion to the calendar to see what it would have been. There we go. We don't need to really change any of that right now. Let's go here, and let's just, We'll just, you know, we'll pick, you know, liberally. There you go. Live here long enough. Maybe time will give it up. Pop all of you. Unselect Mew. Because she's banned, and so is Clover. Alright. This would have been Rebellion. Man, we got a whole bunch of custom superstars now. That's kind of crazy. Alright, interesting. Yes. Here, let me just put you in here. Great. 5, excellent. Awesome. Great. So this would have been Rebellion. Next show, it would have been. Well, I don't like that. I don't love that. I don't know why Makoto is hanging out with him on. That would be real bad. Alright, 2K. Shin versus Sayaka. Sure. Clea versus Sonic the Hedgehog with Knuckles. They're back. Ashi versus Von Karma, which probably would slay. And they still want to fight. But I'll tell you what, the Flame Tribe has their hands busy with 2 other teams now. Say, Avi, which superstars are underutilized in the AWE? Man, I don't know. I'm not sure. We got, I mean, you know, it depends on who's on the roster. Hi, Knuckles. Oh, hey, you know what? Maybe they'll get a tag title opportunity. Who knows? Team WAD don't have anything to do. Anywho, that would have been what our Rebellion would be. That is not the case, though. That being said, we will hear from Shin this coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 days from now. On Sunday at Rebellion. We'll also hear from Sayaka Maizono as she gets into the ring with Deity Miku before their encounter at Scars and Stripes. And then we'll have some matches like Dusk and Mikon going one-on-one inside of a steel cage, making sure nobody can get involved. We'll see how that all plays out. That being said, Wacha-cha me, nope, electric me back over. Put the electricity on the screen, thank you. Also, Knuckles is jacked, my god. Man, what a show. Again, Futaba and Chi-Chi need their own team, Lamau. Hey, you know, they have their own team. Miku's just, you know, she's out there saying, hey, good job. They had a tag team, a championship opportunity. It just failed. It is what it is. I think that's our show. That was our 2nd anniversary of Rebellion. We have a lot of stuff now set for the upcoming Scars and Stripes special. We might as well not even call it an Inferno. But it is the first Friday of the month, so get excited for it. It will be spectacular. It'll be fantastic. Yuri, and I guess XL2 can actually compete on that show, because it's a special episode, because I'm sure there's going to be a special episode of Fracture at some point. We'll probably do the same thing, I don't know, maybe around Thanksgiving we'll do something like that. But that's right before, we'd have to, I'll think about that. There will be a special Fracture once a year too. But that being said, I'm gonna take off because I don't want anything crazy to happen, because the last time, the last time that we sat here on a Fracture anniversary, and AV disappeared, and I don't want that to be me. So, I'm leaving. And by that, I'm getting out of here right now. I hope I don't disappoint at Rebellion. Bye, AV, so long, Ray, so long to everybody. Get excited. Rebellion this Sunday and next Sunday, and then we are at Scars and Stripes. It's gonna be a fantastic show. We'll see from Mondo, and we'll see from Bernice just who they're picking for AV Mania, because really, that Scars and Stripes is going to be the true start of AV Mania season. So let's get it going. Let's see who's walking into the AV Mania with those championships, and let's get out of here. I got things to do, people to see, and Makotos to talk to. I need to talk to Yosuke too, and I don't really want to talk to him on, but I will talk to him. I got no problems with him yet, but you know, I'm worried. I am worried. I am worried. But that's all future stuff. I'm gonna ban the word waffle from chat, and goodbye to everyone. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Thank you for watching. Time is running out.